Yeah, I'll go for your phone. You fucked up. And your phone full of holes. You fucked up. Try test, take no. You fucked up. Can't put on no show. You fucked up. Yeah, I'll go for your phone. You fucked up. And your phone full of holes. You fucked up. Try test, take no. You fucked up.
Run the track.
Oh, I did switch off. Nice. Big up everybody that's locked in. Apologies for the lateness and all of that. I woke up too late. It's as simple as that. But yeah, we're here. We're here. Lateness is greatness and all of that crap. Word to Matisse. Like, subscribe and everything. Let me know all your thoughts down in the comment section below. Couple topics to get into today. We're linked with Sadio Mane. That's a new one. That is a really new one. So we're going to get into that in today's stream. We're going to go through the Kovacic situation again. I did do a video on it yesterday. So if you guys want to check that out, just click on the channel, I guess. Click on the channel. There's talks again about Lukaku potentially being given a third chance at Chelsea. I think other than that, it's been a chill day at Chelsea. There still hasn't been a Poch announcement. Poch Day is still not among us. Hopefully it's tomorrow or next week or just fucking sometime soon because this shit is taking ages. But yeah, big up everybody that's in here. Like, subscribe. Let me see what everybody's saying. Big up Ram, my G, 40-point gang in the building. Let's go. Let's go. Big up to Steve. Big up to Big Ron. Big up to Scottish Chelsea. I'm doing all right, my guy. I hope you're doing well too. Big up Side Formula. Big up KC. Big up KB. Big up Jacob, JP, Josh, Harrison, Jacob. Who else? What are we saying? Mike says, what do you think about Onana? Again, great shot stopper. Need to see what the price is, though. Need to see what the price is, though. But I think he'd be a good goalkeeper for us. Big up to Sean. Big up to Mike. Who else? Andrea says, God loves number 3. Give Lukaku a chance if he apologizes, and that would mean we could get Lavia and Caicedo and a goalkeeper. Big up. I mean, I'll say one thing. Lukaku's dribbling yesterday looked fucking ridiculous. It's in like, who the fuck is this guy? He ain't got a soft touch like that. Pause. What the fuck? Hey, if Poch wants him, that's the only thing I'm saying. If Poch wants him, and if he apologizes, then maybe we need to have a serious look at it. But I'm not jumping to anything too soon on Lukaku, because there's a lot of pros and cons with that, brother. Like, if you keep him slim, cool. You know what? There might be something you can work with. If you can keep him motivated as well. But Lukaku's biggest enemy is himself, man. He's already had 2 spells here, and he's flopped with both of them. So I don't know. It's all up to Poch. It's all up to Poch on the Lukaku front. Big up to Jacob Huggins saying, even Chelsea under-14 captain Charlie Hollands got called up to a men's training session. Guess that's how down bad we are. But fair play to the kid. Hopefully he gets given some game time on Saturday, because he's probably going to have better fitness than half of the fuckers we have. And he won't be on the beach too. If Poku Doku's in the comments, do you know anything about this kid? Because like, I ain't got a clue. All I know is he's Cobham's finest. Ross says we are not going to sell as many players as we think. It would be a lot to try and get 15 players gone. But I think you could see up to 10 leave. Up to 10, ideally. Even if that, to be honest. Like, a lot of them you're going to make losses on too. So, I don't know. It's very speculative. But there's going to be a lot of players that we try to get rid of. I don't know how many we are eventually going to get rid of. But I think there's a good amount that want to leave. There's a good amount that we're trying to get rid of anyway. So I think there's going to be a lot of people leaving. Simple as that. Big up Shivrenda. Big up Sui. Fair enough. Saying, looks like Mane is going to be the next Chelsea victim to ruin his career. If it even happens. Because I just don't think Mane's that realistic. Apparently Bayern might sell him for up to 30 million. Which wouldn't be too bad. Really wouldn't be. He's on 250k a week. He is nuking our wage structure. And we can't give him that. He has to take a pay cut. He can't be on 250k a week because it's just too much of a variable. And we've made this mistake before with Sterling anyway. Like, I like that he would be an experienced option for us. He'd bring competition in basically all 3 places in the front 3. He can play on the left. He can play on the right. Klopp used him as a centre forward in his last couple months at Liverpool, and he was fucking crazy there. So there's not a lot of negatives, but he hasn't had an amazing season at Bayern. From what I've seen, he's on 12 goals and 5 assists. I mean, compared to Chelsea, he would still be our top goal scorer and everything. But like, it's not been a mad season, especially from what you would expect from going to the Bundesliga. If he reduced his wages, if it was for 30 million, and he wouldn't mind accepting a potential backup role depending on who we sign and everything, and also the development of Mudryk and Madueke, but I'd be for it. I think it's a competitive move, but I just don't think it's realistic with all those variables. The guy left and took 250k a week at Bayern. He's not going to leave after a year and take less than that. And I don't think we should be giving him that amount either. So with that in mind, I don't think Mane to Chelsea happens. Do Chelsea push for it? Maybe. We'll have to see on that. Because I've seen this topic creep up a little bit over the last week or two. But I just don't think it's realistic on the financial side. I don't think it's that realistic. But let me see what everyone else is saying. Big up Esway, big up Kushal. Yeah, let's see what the rest of everyone is saying. Bring him in, even if it's just a bang Cucurella out like he did Sane. Fucking hell, mate. Oh, dear. Big up Ilyas, big up Abdus, big up Sinak. Kai says, if Mount stays, I'm done. This project is a fail. Bro, where have you heard that Mount is even re-signing? Calma, bro. There's nothing. There's nothing that said Mount is going to re-sign. They still haven't agreed on contract length. They still haven't agreed on wages. It is done. It is finished. Until we hear anything concrete that says otherwise, Mason Mount won't be a Chelsea player in the summer. Until he resigns, I'm not listening to nothing. Because, bro, it's May. It's fucking May, and they still haven't agreed anything. Do not worry, bro. It's done. It's done. Ugarte news. I haven't heard anything on Ugarte. Apparently, he might be going to Liverpool. Let me check. Anything on Ugarte? Chelsea have joined the race to sign him from Sporting Lisbon, says Jornal de Noticas. I'm guessing that is a Portuguese article. The Blues have been watching the Uruguayan player with a view to a possible midfield reinforcement for next season. Love that. Bring him in if we can do it. Apparently, he has the most tackles and top 5 midfielders for dribbles in the Champions League and Europa League this season, with a £52 million release clause. I'd love if we could get him in. He's had an amazing season for Lisbon. And players usually translate well from the Portuguese league to the Premier League. They usually seem to hit the ground running. So that would be a great move. That would be a great move. But from what I heard, I thought he was going to Liverpool. Let's hope we can hijack that. Because if we can hijack that, that's another midfielder that Liverpool have lost. And that pushes them closer to the Liverpool Labradors. And I'm here for it. I am here for it. Who's a better wrestler, Bad Bunny or Logan Paul? I think I'm leaning to Logan Paul. Just. Lewis, that second half of the Milan derby yesterday was crap. Yeah, but like the first 10 minutes, everything peaked, didn't it? And I missed that because I was late to the pub. Typical. I miss all the action and then I come in and it's just a load of crap. But yeah, it was mad. Man said that was Tim's deflections. Can't be asked. Why would anyone want Lukaku after that World Cup performance? Poch will probably be one of those men who's like, I can fix him. And if you want to, that's your hill to die on. I'm not going to tell you no, innit? But like, you are responsible for whatever happens with Lukaku if you choose to bring him back. If it fails, that's on you. If it succeeds, that's your hero story. Right there. I've saved Lukaku. Man put down the Tims for one day. It's all mad. Why are the Chelsea women playing better than the men? Bro, like, this is the standard. The Chelsea women have been better than the men for like about 5-6 years. It's been like that. I remember 17, 18, I fucked off Conte's football and I started watching the women's football for the rest of the season. That was lit. That was lit. And they've always been better. I think they could win the league if they win their games in hand. Moving on, 10 players in one window. Good luck. Big up to yourself, Kaz. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, God willing. God willing. But I think let's try and go through the players. So Gallagher, I know we're trying to get rid of. Mount isn't going to re-sign. Kovacic is gone. That's 3. Ziyech wants to leave. That's 4. Pulisic's probably going to leave. That's 5. Oba's probably going to leave. That's 6. Who else? Mendy's probably going to leave. That's 7. Am I missing anybody? Ruben, potentially. Sterling ain't going to go. Havertz, I wish, but probably isn't going to go. Okay, so we're looking at more 7, ideally, that are likely to leave. And then maybe you'll try and push for a few others after that. Okay, around 7 to 10. Yeah, what else is everybody saying? Do we need... I mean, Mane would be better than what we have in it. But it's like, I want something long-term. We've tried stopgaps with Aubameyang and the likes, and it don't work. And I know I get the experience factor, but we kind of already have Sterling for that, even though Sterling isn't really working out right now. Plus the wages, it's like, I wouldn't say no to the player. I just don't think it makes enough financial sense. And I think we would be better looking for somebody for more of a long-term option. Unless you sell Sterling, if you can. Because I don't think Sterling wants to leave. Liverpool sold that brother and we want to get him. BS, I get it. That don't look that good either. No to Mane for me is on the decline. Locker room issue though. I don't know. Other than the beef with Sane, has he had any issues in the dressing room? I don't think he has. Big up Mr. Oaks, my guy. Big up, bro. Big up Vitmus as well. Big up Vitmus, my G. If you want the link as well later, let me know. Let me know. Do you think Mane would be another flop if he comes? Not even. Not even. Do I think he's going to do the numbers that he's done at Liverpool? I don't know. Do I think he'd give us good numbers? I kind of think he would. I just don't know if they're going to do it for 250k a week. If anything, I think that's the biggest question mark for me on this move. Lewis Bro Mane was looking washed first half of last season. Yeah, but second half, he was doing a madness. Wasn't he like top 3 for the Ballon d'Or last year or something? Or am I bugging? I swear he was. Wasn't it like Mane, Van Dijk, and not Van Dijk, De Bruyne, and I think Messi? I think it was. I don't remember. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is Mane not too old for the project? I don't think he's washed, though. That's the thing. I don't think he's washed. I think it's just more of a short-term move. If anything, Mane might be to us what we wanted Sterling to be this season, and Sterling just hasn't worked out. That might be a more realistic way of looking at it. If Mane joins, does that affect Mendy? No, because Mendy's gone anyway. That shit's done. Ugarte x Enzo, I love it and I think I deserve. I hear you, bro. I hear you. Where the fuck is Poch? I don't know, but he's coming. Pause. That is a very big pause. Lewis, he's resigning. He's re-signing. He's minerals. We have Curtis Jones. We don't need him. He is not re-signing, brother. I know you wish. And I'm not even saying that because I don't want him to re-sign. I just don't think he's re-signing. That's why I just don't get the point of people saying, oh, we need to give him another chance. Oh, see what he's like on the Poch. Re-sign, and then we can talk about Poch. Until then, what are we having these fantasies about Mount and Poch for when he ain't going to be here? He's not going to be here. He has to sign or he is gone. Lukaku is a good player. This fan base is just emotional like teenage girls. Plus, like, he needs to watch his body, innit? If he slims down, fine. I ain't got any issues. I think Pochettino would get the best out of him. But it's like, you do also have to apologize to Chelsea fans and you have to show some sort of commitment. Because he did that last time and then wanted to leave after 6 months. People ain't going to forget that. You committed to Chelsea for 5 years, did this whole I'm coming home sort of bandwagon thing, and then you wanted to fuck off after 6 months. Why would any Chelsea fan want to look at you? We don't trust you. You have to show that commitment. You've got to. Yeah. Forest preview will be tomorrow, my guy. Forest preview will be tomorrow, so check that out. Lukaku over Havertz. Fairs. Anyone over Havertz. Big up Jesters. I'll take you over Havertz. I won't believe the Mane story until there's some corroboration. Yeah, I hear that. I do hear that. Oh, other players. Loftus-Cheek. I don't think Loftus-Cheek leaves. I've said I think he runs down his contract. Aspie, yeah, that's 8. That is 8. Cho isn't going anywhere on those wages. That's not happening. Zakaria, yeah, but like, does he even count? Because he's a lone player. Like, I don't think he counts. Mane is Sterling 2.0. Mane is much better than Sterling. Let's not do that. Mane is much better than Sterling. 16 goals, 2 assists in the Premier. Raw, those were his numbers. And they said he was washed first half of the season. Huh, mad. That is crazy. What is your thoughts on the possibility of signing Neymar in the summer? If Neymar wants to come, you find a way to build a team around him. Simple as. Find a way to build a team around him. I do not want to hear any ifs, buts, and maybes on Neymar, bruv. Like, if Neymar is interested in Chelsea, that brother walks in and he's one of the best forwards in the league. Like that. No way you say no. No way at all. No way. He had an issue. No, I remember he beat Salah once because he didn't pass to him. But it's like, that weren't going to be for long. That weren't going to be for too long. Players beef. Like, it happens. They disagree, they argue, and then whatever. Mane and Salah's been one of the best partnerships in Premier League history. Yeah, if it's Neymar or Mane, I mean, of course. Of course it would be Neymar. Robertson had a bust up with Mane in 2020. I feel like this is news to me. I don't even remember that. I don't remember that. Lewis, you said that about Sterling, and Sterling is washed. Yeah, but like, this isn't linear. Just because something happens with Sterling doesn't mean it happens with Mane. We always think that footballers are all linear and they're all the same. They're not. They're not. What doesn't work with one player can easily work with another player. Easily. Lewis mixed with what? Fucking hell, mate. I couldn't even grow a beard like that if I tried. My shit still don't connect. Oh dear. Mane was voted higher Vinny Jr. and Vinny had a better season. Ballon d'Or is about narratives. I mean, you're not wrong on that. You aren't. Pies tweet. What's Pies said? It's something new. Please be something new. There is a concrete chance Neymar leaves PSG this summer. Keep an eye on Premier League clubs. There we go. There we go. Interesting. Again, if he wants to come Chelsea, I do not care. I don't care. That's it. Big up CNAC saying, like Kai said, emotional element in this fan base is too much when it comes to Lukaku. He's easily our best goal scorer, even when out of shape. At least Poch has a track record of top fitness of players. I agree. You know me, like, even when he dropped the interview, I was still backing Lukaku until it came out that he's been trying to leave since January. Because then it was like, okay, fuck off then. If he wants to come back and if he wants to make it work, go for it. I won't be the one to say no, but you have to make that step. Lukaku has to make the step to Chelsea. And if he does that, fine. I've had a year of Kai Havertz up top. I am malnourished. As fuck. I will take Lukaku. I don't give a shit. Score goals, I don't give a fuck about an apology. I get it's a bit performatory, but same way, you're the one that's ratted out the club. You need to show that you're committed to. Reaction to Felix news. I saw this article saying that he might leave if we don't get UCL football. I think it's waffle. I think it's complete waffle. Like, if that was the case, you're part of the reason why we didn't make it in there. But I don't believe that, because why would you even join? We're 10th of a horrific attack. What would you expect if you're thinking of having your long-term future at Chelsea? Anyway, yeah, I don't believe it. I don't believe it at all. You're going to a Legends game. Of course, I will be there. I will be there no matter what. Neymar is washed as zero pace. Brother, I don't care, bruv. That guy would be one of the best forwards in the league. Let's not do this. Are we dead ass going to turn our noses up at Neymar? Come on. I couldn't do that. He's been washed for over a year. I don't know. I can say he's slightly declined, in it, but I still think he could do a job for us. There's another super chat. Big up Israel Scott saying, so if Mane 250k a week, he'll mess up our wage structure, but Neymar, bring him in and build around him. How old is Neymar and his wages? I think Neymar and Mane are a similar age. The wage, that is a very fair point. I wonder, what is his wages? I want to have a laugh. Let me have a look. 40 million a year. What the fuck? 600k a week? Huh? What? Are you shitting me? That is ridiculous, bro. What the fuck? Okay. Well, we talked about nuking the wage structure. I mean, there you go. Right there, innit? There you go. Man said Lukaku over Havertz is worse than your Lampard vibe moment. Bro, Lukaku didn't give a shit about Chelsea for 6 months and still outscored Havertz. So what are we doing? Lukaku has been clear of Havertz, even when he was unfit, because he could still score goals. So I don't get it. The Lampard vibe one, fair enough. I'll hold that one. That's whatever. That's whatever. That's fine. T1 says Mane will be another Aubameyang. Amadou Onana as DM option. Onana don't want to leave Everton, doesn't he? Because we were in for him in January and he was like, nope. Maybe if they go down, you could have a look. Maybe. But have to see. He rejected us, didn't he? What else? There was one more super chat. Both are 31. Both are 31. Bless my guys. Vitmus says we need to understand that Kai is a striker. Bro, Vitmus, here is my thing. Kai Havertz disagrees with you. Because Kai Havertz has said in numerous press conferences he can play anywhere across the front three. He can play as a 10, he can play as a left winger, he can play as a right winger, and he can play up front. So here's my thing. Also, how many managers have played him up front? He's played up front for Germany, so that's Flick. Tuchel's played him there. Potter's played him there. Lampard's played him there. Even Bruno Saltor played him there. So how can I hear that when the player that you're trying to defend doesn't agree with it? This is my problem. Because this is the biggest defense thing that people use for Kai Havertz, where they're like, he's not a 9, he's a 10. Why does he say he's a 9 then? Because he's a 9. He's just not a good 9. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. Lewis, why are you so negative about... We're 11th? We're 11th, bro. We've won 1 game in 7. I think it's like 4 wins in what? 30 or something? I think we've won 5 games all year. 6 if you count the Dortmund game. Why wouldn't I be... What? Thank you for your donation, my friend. Thank you for your donation. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Yeah. Fat Lewis with lipstick on wearing glasses. What the fuck, mate? Whoever that guy is, you are not serious. But big up, bro. Big up. Yes, Lukaku's better. But Kai's spent, let's be real, Kai's spent like 2 or 3 years now playing up front. Let's call it what it is. He's just not good. He's just not a good player. That's just it, bro. Like, that's just it. He's not good. I keep asking people, on the ball attributes, what does he do consistently? And I always say, I will wait, because I never get a response. He's just not good. He's just not good. Yeah. Yeah, that's his natural position. There you go. On the bench. On the bench. Right. Just before we wrap up and I send a link out to the panel, there was a little piece on Kovacic. Chelsea are looking, well, they're preparing to sell Kovacic in the summer transfer window. Talks over his extension have never taken place, meaning his 4.5-year stay in West London is expected to come to an end in the summer. Again, same thing as Mason Mount. 1 year left on his deal. We have to sell him. We're not even talking to him over a contract. It's done. Thank you for all the memories, Mateo. Wherever you go, big up, bro. But yeah, the story is over. He's not even had a good season anyway. It is what it is. Big up to Mateo and all that. Let me see. Is there any other comments? Just because Kai says he's a striker doesn't mean he is a striker. But like, Havertz will know more about how he plays than anybody else. So he's a 9. He's just not a good 9. That's it. That's it. I said Fat Lewis looks like an auntie. I can't be arsed, bro. Can't be arsed. And yeah, that's it. Kova wants to leave, but Mount doesn't. Big difference. Well, if Mount didn't, then he should be negotiating for less wages. Because didn't I hear them talking over a 1 or 2 year extension like 2 weeks ago or something? That would be the ideal option for everybody. Plus, you'd even give him a year on the potch. See how that works. But obviously, that don't want to work. But yeah, I'm going to send the link out. Bear with me. If you want to guarantee I don't miss out your comment, super chat, and all of that. Cool. Fuck's sake. I think that is everybody. Right. Big up to T1 saying revisionist history.
Hey.
Lukaku had 3 touches in 1 game and Kai started ahead of him next game. Had 6 touches in 6 minutes and a goal. What game? I can't speak on that until I know what game you're talking about, bro. So just let me know in the comment section, and yeah, then we can discuss.
Was it against Tottenham?
3 touches in 1 game. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, big up.
1 game. We're basing everything off 1 game.
Yeah.
Is that what we do now? Okay.
Lukaku still outscored them and didn't give a shit. So
it's just the 7 touches. It was just the 7. If he had 3 touches, do you not think we would have been talking about that more? If he only had 3 touches, come on, man. We were talking about the 7 touches against Palace a lot. If he had 3 touches, we'd be talking about that. That super chat is revisionist history right there. Name the game and let us know, because if he didn't have 3 touches, we would have talked about it. Cheers for that, Fato, of the background noises. I appreciate it.
Yeah, dude has no couth.
Good Lord, man, put the mute button on. But yeah, 3 touches. That's just not true. So, if you're gonna make up lies about a player, just make them believable. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know.
I thought he did have a game where he had like a few touches.
7 touches against Palace.
It was 7. Okay, but
if he had
again, it's not that memorable, so I don't remember it.
If he had 3 touches,
I'm still waiting to see what game it is. He hasn't put it in. Pause.
That's because it's not. It's because it didn't happen. That's why he's trying to make it up right now.
All this to defend Kai Havertz, man.
Jesus Christ, almighty.
Brother, I cannot wait until this guy leaves. I cannot wait.
I don't believe anything on Bayern until Christian Folk says something, because if he hasn't reported on Mane going to Chelsea, and he knows everything Bayern, I don't get where we're getting. I mean, it doesn't make any sense for one, because we have no space to put him in the team at all.
But how many attackers would we expect to leave first? That would be the thing.
But it doesn't matter how many attackers. You're going to have to keep some. And again, you have Sterling. Until you move Sterling, why would you bring Mane in?
I think Sterling would have to go, but I think Pulisic, Ziyech, and Oba leave anyway.
Even at that, you still don't need to bring a Mane in, because you still have Mudryk, you still have Sterling, you still have Kai Havertz, you still have Madueke, you still have Christopher Nkunku, and if you keep João Felix, if he stays on loan here, well, where are you going to play Mane at? We only have 1 game a week. Do you think Mane at this stage of his career wants to not play Champions League football?
And also damages Liverpool reputation too. Well, a little bit.
Yeah, that's why I said it. Until Christian Folk comes out and says, yes, the story's true, I'm not. It is what it is. Not saying that it's not true, but he's the only one reporting it.
I can definitely see him wanting to leave. It's quite necessarily what he was hoping for when he got to Bayern. But, again, you need more than like one report saying he's that Chelsea are interested in him before I would think there's some smoke or fire there. But I can see definitely why he would want to leave.
Oh, I can see that, but why come to Chelsea at this point?
Yeah. Well, if he wants to come back to England, he's not going to go back to Liverpool. There's probably one or two places where he could go. He could easily get into our team, so that would be a good reason to come. I mean,
yeah, but we're starting to set a wage structure, bar the summer signings of last summer. The new wage structure.
Someone's boiling the kettle.
Who the hell is boiling a kettle?
That was me.
Who still uses the kettle?
No, it's me.
Zuma is not here.
In America, we have this product. It's called a Keurig.
That's tea.
You got a bird?
That's tea. And Keurigs are nasty.
No, your Keurig is nasty.
No, I don't have a Keurig.
All right. Well, you can't speak for everybody else, Keurig.
Well, I've seen some people with Keurigs and they got freaking algae in the damn water.
Yeah, because they're fucking nasty. I've seen some people with green teeth. That don't mean everybody else's teeth are green.
No, you can forget about that, man.
Jared's
coffee sucks.
Jared's got a pot on the kettle.
Keurig is the one of the worst coffee machines ever.
I didn't say coffee. I said tea. He said make tea, right? A Keurig pours
Well, you don't make Keurig with tea.
Of course, a Keurig pours out hot water. I make tea every morning out of my Keurig. What are you gonna tell me? I don't. You want me to tell you?
I can see you a little bit.
1 second, well, Mitchy boy, thank you for the donation.
Okay,
Mitchy
I
boy,
want to
thank you
turn
for
on
the
my camera
donation,
and
bro.
show you
Appreciate
two old farts that a Keurig can make tea. Okay.
Oh, I know that.
The Keurig doesn't make tea; it makes hot water.
Yeah, it makes tea.
He's trying to be technical. He's trying to make
Jimmy,
it
I'm just
technical.
fucking with
Keurig
you
making.
I know you are. You caught me on that one too. That's why I called you a fucking prick, because you caught me.
But
And Mitchy boy, thank you for the donation anyway.
Yeah,
bro.
but I don't drink coffee. My wife drinks coffee. I don't drink that crap.
Potter just fell down again.
Oh my God, Father is at Zuma's house, is he?
Help! I fallen and I can't get up.
Is that true that Money makes 600K a week?
No. Neymar.
Oh, Neymar.
I don't believe either one of those stories.
I doubt if the figure is that high, but it's probably up there.
Neymar might be looking at a Premier League club. Could be us.
By the way, did Mane leave on free from Liverpool?
Yeah, he did.
So he
I don't think
probably
they
is
sold
on
him.
a
He left. I think he left on a
weekly.
free.
No,
Probably
they paid 30 million for him.
Yeah, they paid. It was only
Yeah,
5 years. They
I
paid.
was about to say, I thought they paid for him.
Ah, okay.
Well, he
Yeah, they
wanted
paid a couple
to.
dollars for him.
Well, he wanted to leave, which is why they got a decent deal out
Yeah,
of
so
him.
this last year.
Well, yeah, they didn't want to give him the wages, so he said he wanted to leave. I remember that part.
I think it was either Salah or him.
It's a Mason
Yeah,
Mount
I'm gonna
story.
be honest, Jimmy. I think he probably was just tired of fucking Klopp and ready to get the hell out of there.
A lot of those
like-
players are probably tired of Klopp, but you know what? A lot of them don't have a cush landing spot to land in, like how Mane did. Like how Mane did. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean,
So
I
they
think
ain't gonna
anytime
complain.
I think whenever you're with like even just any particular manager for that length of time, it starts to grow on you. You get a bit bored of it.
That's why I'm on. That's why I was always on Scott's. Posit when he was keep saying that Liverpool sustainability, like
Hell
the
no.
club. You see what I'm
Klopp
saying?
wears you out.
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
think even when
where's
you
your
talk sustainability, you're talking like maybe 5, 6, 7 years. Like that's like the high. That's like the highest echelon of sustainability. Like it doesn't. It's rare you'll get guys like in a job for 10 plus years.
It's not Mofara that can run for you know what I'm saying, for that long. Like eventually you get tired.
Yeah. You just the message gets old after a while. It's like, okay, unless you're doing something every year to like freshen it up, and I think even as managers, you'll see managers want new players every few years for the same reason. And it's like these guys, I think they're getting tired. I can tell they're tired of my message. I need some new blood in here, and it just happens in football.
That's the thing. I think I think that's the reason why I think you're misunderstanding why Liverpool is frustrated, because I don't think Klopp likes to make changes.
But he's proven
That's
he doesn't.
the problem.
still
that's what
got,
I'm
he
saying.
still
Like he
got
always
Henderson,
liked the small clubs.
Oxlade-Chamberlain. Like he fucking in love
He
with those
likes
guys.
the small squads. That's why he would like. You know what I'm saying?
Milner.
So when
By the
Mason
way,
Mount goes to Liverpool and he wears the number 8, did they start the comparisons with Gerrard?
They ain't giving him that goddamn 8.
No, they'll start
I
comparisons.
still
with
think
him.
Naby Keita's leaving supposedly, and
I
he
still
wears the
think
8
he's
now.
staying.
Oh yeah,
Mount
Keita,
knows that.
yeah.
I still think he's staying though.
That'd be funny.
That will
Then
be
we have to
funny.
deal with that shit anymore.
Yeah, if he does end up staying, I'd be like, I would almost be more pissed at him. Like, you just drug this whole shit out for the whole year so you could get some fucking attention, and now you're gonna ultimately sign and stay. It's like, okay, it's just kind of annoying. Like, if
It's
you
not
wanted
about,
to
at least
stay,
it's not about the money, though, right, Alex? It's not about the money. Though.
right,
Yeah, I still think it's about the thing because the money you can.
It's
not the money,
totally
man.
about the money. It's
it's
only
yeah.
about
I think it's I'd say
only
it's almost
about the money.
exclusively about that. Yeah.
Okay,
about the money.
I
You
don't think it's
understand.
exclusively about the money.
It is.
It's
all
money
about
and
the money.
length. It's both. It's both.
I-
Length
I-
is part.
It's about money. You can listen. It's about money. You can sign the contract for any length and still work your way out of the contract.
Yeah, no doubt.
Players do that all the time. Players do that all the time. It's all about the money.
Right. The length, I think the length thing is so blown out of proportion because you act like if somebody doesn't outperform their contract, they won't renegotiate to give them a better wage to reflect that. It's the same reason why this is why Mount, like, if Mount's thing is about the length, then he must not have much confidence in himself that he's going to outperform that contract at some point and get an extension or a raise. Like,
He turned down 190,
exactly.
didn't he?
Exactly.
I think it's
like,
only been blown out of proportion because people have acted like that's the only
And
issue.
and
with them.
let's not be here as guys and say
I
length
agree.
doesn't matter. Okay, let's just get on. That's a myth.
Well, if you think that Enzo Fernandez is going to be on this current wage for 10 years, you're out of your
Right over
mind.
everybody's head. Right over everybody's head.
We got it, Jared. We're just
if hold on a second. So you think? So let me ask you then. So you think that if it's not about the money, so anywhere he goes, he will get more money than he will have been offered at Chelsea, right?
Nope.
Yes.
Okay.
Not necessarily.
Well,
Liverpool.
that-
How much Liverpool?
No, I'm
gonna get?
actually
Wait,
wanted the
say-
only one, the fat ass over here.
say
to
that
answer
again,
my
Alex.
question.
Say that again.
Because he's the one that is saying like, oh, you don't think it's the money, Alex. Well, let me ask you then, Andrew. You think that if he's going to the any other club, he will get paid more than Chelsea, right?
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is this:
What-
he will still get big wages.
Hold on a second, but it's about the money.
No, let me finish. Let me finish. I know you like to jump in.
You don't know
but
what
let me
finish
finish.
is, man.
Yeah, well, I'm going to leave that one, man. I was really going to go down. I was really going to do something. Oh, my God. No, listen, I don't think he'll get what he's asking for at Chelsea. It doesn't mean he won't get still bigger wages. I still think
That's my question. He will get the bigger wages than he will at Chelsea.
No, I don't think that. I think he'll ask for different wages at Chelsea than he will at another club. Because he knows he definitely won't get out.
So make sense about that's the money then.
No, I still think he wants big money, but he wants big money at Chelsea. He wants to be because he's got.
So he doesn't want big money in different club, right?
No,
but it's about the money.
Good Lord, man, let me finish. Good Lord. What I'm saying is that for what he's done at Chelsea, he thinks he's entitled to a certain amount, and partly maybe he's right. But if he goes then outside, he's got to realistically think logically he's not going to get what he's going to ask for at Chelsea. So I still think he'll get big wages.
That money.
I still think he'll get big wages, like anywhere from like 150 to 180 somewhere else at Liverpool or something like that. But at Chelsea, because he knows he's done more at Chelsea, or he thinks he's done more at Chelsea, he's logically thinking he's entitled to more, and maybe he is, but he's just not going to get that, is he?
I feel like part of it is,
and this is your proof of this is my evidence versus Andrew's evidence. We'll see what's gonna be at the end of it.
Exactly. Well done. And now we can move on.
Yeah.
We can
see. So let's talk about a more important player.
That's how people converse with each other. See, people
exactly.
We disagree and we move on. Let's go.
How about N'Golo Kante might not be here next season?
That's
sad, he's not signed yet.
He's not signed yet, isn't he?
Sad.
I think
if he signed, he's going to take a pay cut. He has to actually.
That's not what the report
Yeah,
said. He just said, "Let me see where I'll be."
Well, he might be one guy who, like, since he's been back, could argue I want a little bit more money. He's been clearly our best player since he's been back. So it's like,
Or he might say, screw
then
this,
now
I'm
that they
going to
actually,
rebuild it by
It's mad.
now that they
Over
actually see,
200K,
like,
and-
okay, well, maybe he is worth that little extra
course
bit
he's worth
that we give him. Yeah, of course. Yeah, no, listen, that's not me. I'd give him whatever he wants. I love him.
I forgot. My bad. Not you, Josh.
Yeah,
That's
listen,
that's
I
Lewis.
fucking-
That's
I love
Lewis.
him, but-
That's me.
But-
That's me.
Oh, that's me too.
Hands
You don't
up.
give.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
Justin,
yes,
don't worry.
yes.
I was coming.
I said
Justin,
I was
coming to
waiting
you next.
until he came back.
You
And he's
can come
come
all you
back.
want
He's
to.
been
Waiting
flawless.
nothing.
So-
You ain't waiting nothing. You said you want him gone.
I said I'd wait for the not for the contract for him to come back from his
don't
injury.
make- yo,
And he's been
yo,
Did
don't
you
make me go
want him
clip you.
gone in January?
Yes, don't make me go clip you,
I mean,
Lewis. Y'all
depending
do.
on the fee. Depending on
Yeah,
the
yes,
You see, all of
exactly.
a sudden
I was
he's
about to
different.
say, as many
He was
times I've heard you
injured
say,
then. If
sell
they're
him.
offering money for an injured player that's got 6 months left, it's like,
Bro.
Yeah, but that's the whole quick conversation. You didn't even want to wait until the Saturday
Yes,
was done.
he's
and
the
you-
type of player you. Conte is the
didn't
type of guy
mind
you
if there was an
always.
offer there. I
Don't run
didn't
after
mind.
Potter's boss and
Lewis,
say it's the
Lewis.
There
players,
was
it's
no
not you.
offer, so it's
Lewis,
like it is
but-
what it is.
The reason why I say you don't get rid of Conte, right? Because when he's 100%, he's world class. I'm not
He's
getting rid of a
100%
world class
and he's
player.
100%.
I'm sorry, I'm just not. I'm gonna try my best.
When was the
to
last
hold
time he
on.
was 100%?
The last season he wasn't great.
Right now.
So that's why I was
Yes,
like,
game.
I've got my question.
That's
Right
how
now,
it
he's
went.
100%.
Yeah, right now
And he's
been
been
brilliant.
kicking ass.
Well,
Yeah, he's been brilliant. He's been our best player since he's come.
I don't
Yeah.
think we're going to sign him.
That's bullshit. We better sign him.
We will sign him.
Yeah, I think he wants. I think
for
he
our
wants.
sakes, we better keep him.
Yeah, I think he wants.
Because he's out of contract in about 45 days.
Month.
Isn't he entitled to a signing?
I think it'd be best to have at least.
He ain't signed with anybody else yet. He'll be back with Chelsea.
Well,
He'll sign.
who knows?
He'll
Al Halal's putting their super team together. Maybe
Well,
it goes Al Halal.
Man, he
But
ain't going to
hold on
no
a second.
fucking
Who's the
house.
source?
Get out of here.
Food Daily? Who's the Food Daily?
No,
Football
this is an
Daily.
interview, bro. It's an interview. It's
Come
not-
on, Alex. You know football. You know football.
Yeah,
daily,
Football
Alex.
Daily is
I don't know
is a-
Football Daily.
It's
Alex,
a
did you know
Kante interview. It's his words.
Alex,
Okay.
you know that's copy and pies. You know what I mean? He just puts.
I would say,
the-
you can just
Ah.
Pies only.
Yeah.
Pies just report. Yeah, Pies
Yeah,
is
but
like
he- But he
You
even
can just click
reports
on that
somebody. He even reports to Twitter, like him. Like he
It's copy
reports
and
the
paste.
reporters.
Copy and-
Yeah.
Yeah,
You could just
he
click on
just-
that Football Daily link right there and actually see the real story if you
the
want.
real.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why he dropped the link. Yeah.
That's why, dude. This is what this drives me more
Let me
nuts
see
than
how much.
anyone. When
Let me
people are
see.
like,
Oh, I
go to
see.
Pop-
Yeah, that. Never mind.
See,
Never
this is
mind.
this is what makes me more pissed about Twitter than anything. Is everyone's like, check out Pie's tweet. Like, no, click on the link of the thing that Pies is
Yes,
talking about.
exactly.
Like,
Check
don't-
out
Pies
Football
just-
Daily's
Pies just
tweet.
he copied and pasted the first sentence from that article and put it in his own tweet. Like, go click on the link of where he got it and read that article. Give that person the credit. Go to Pies and see what he repasted. Like, fuck Pies.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was 32. I thought he was.
Like,
Fucking
By the
retard.
way,
All of you-
N'Golo
all of
Kante
you could
started
do
his
this.
career last,
Pussy.
like, late.
yeah, it is kind of weird who becomes popular on Twitter. It's like, why does a person who just reposts everybody else shit become popular?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you ever
Post
listen to
everybody else's
Pies'
shit.
actual opinions, he's a fucking idiot. So it doesn't like. It's probably better that he does
Yeah,
copy
I
and
wouldn't
paste
go that
people's
far.
stuff.
I've heard his opinions, but
No, listen, he's just a mumble mouth idiot. After the game, Sim and Lawrence will get pissed off and start yelling at each other. Like,
yeah,
This man went off camera, Josh.
he called him a
Went
bubble
off
mouth
camera.
idiot, man. Jesus Christ. Tell him how you really feel.
Keep this banner up all stream, Lewis. Keep this banner up all stream, man.
oh, no, listen, I know you're buddies with them, but that is what happens. Like, let's yell at each other for an hour after a game. Okay. Hey, some people are into it.
Well, I think Kante still stays anyway.
Yeah, he stays.
That was
Definitely.
bought it.
Are you think as
I
much
think it'll
as
be part
the
of the need if you're a
Potter
bit of
was the still
experience
manager?
as
Like, is that the same feeling that you had?
About
When
what?
you run after the bus, is that the same feeling? When
How
you run
long
after-
are we gonna bring up the fucking bus for?
Come on, it ain't even been a year
Wait,
yet. You got a whole lot more of that.
He keeps going on about Scott and suffering. So you know what, Lewis? You were off for that, Lewis.
Oh,
so,
for
you've still
fuck's
got
sake.
months to go, Lewis, man.
Yeah,
Potter,
wait
you
until
prick. Couldn't you just have been good?
wait. If
No,
I
he
will
couldn't have
catch
been. No.
Scott saying I want us to suffer next season, you'll see me in freaking London. Because that shit he said it was true. I don't want that motherfucker to open his mouth again ever. I want Chelsea fans to suffer, because damn Scott, he should
we
be
suffered.
Nostradamus with those words.
Sorry enough, Scott. We're 11th.
Well, we are
At least we
suffering.
didn't go down.
More beef.
At least we didn't go down. Pause.
By the way, the way he said it, he like, what are you supposed to him to say? Like, let's see where I'm at. Like, this is the diplomatic way of saying the way the situation is.
Yeah,
Right.
he's playing. He's just leverage. So he
Yeah.
doesn't want to say, "Yeah, I'm going to stay," because then his leverage and negotiation goes away. But again, 32 years old, played at what? How many games this season? 4,
I think we're
5?
mad. We're mad if we don't re-sign.
Isn't
Isn't
it your words, Jester, saying that we
Single
only have one game a week, so we don't have to like over. Kanté 1 day a week, plenty of rest, man.
That's fine.
You see what I'm saying? So
Has he played every game since he's come back and all pretty much, hasn't he?
Yep.
And he's been fine.
Yeah, so we got him back after 7 months. Let's run him into the ground.
And if we're supposed to sign like Ugarte or Lavia, how many games are you going to get to play then?
Those kids, I said it. They need to learn.
A couple minutes a game, man. I'm with Alex. Like, I'd love to sign like young up and coming players too, but if these guys come in, my God, are they in for a rude awakening
Who are
if they
they
don't play
learning?
that well?
Who are they learning
If
from?
Kante's fit and
If
he's best, he
Kante's
starts.
leaving, if Kante's leaving, who are they learning from?
Kovacic leaving, Zakaria
Ruben
probably going to
Loftus-Cheek.
go.
See what
Where's the
I'm saying? Ruben
experience in the team?
Loftus-Cheek.
Where's
Can
the
you imagine,
experience?
Jester? They're learning from. Do you know who
Bakayoko?
the senior is going to be? Blunt Mount.
Oh,
if
hell
they
no.
stay in? Is it? You see, that's like learning. I almost said it, bad thing, but yeah.
You can't
What is
get rid of
everyone
all your
thinking about those
experience
Ugarte links, though?
I've
I
never
think
watched
the
a man
net-
play kick a ball, so I couldn't tell you.
Who?
I think those
Me
are
too.
normal links. You're going to see him linked to every big club.
Yeah, he's going to be linked to everybody who needs a DM.
Yeah,
Oh, Scott likes who got.
Which is every club in the world right now.
exactly. Right.
Pretty much.
Exactly.
And Chelsea
What, City
usually
will be
link to
City will
everybody,
be
even
linked
if we
to
don't
him.
need them.
Yeah.
Do we
Arsenal
need
will be
money?
linked to him.
No, but we
No.
link to him for some reason.
Does it have a price on there for him?
He's going to be about, he's Sporting, so he's going to be about 70 million euro.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jesus Christ, man.
Based on Bruno,
how
how
old
much
is
Bruno
Ugarte?
cost for them to.
I have, I can look up for you. I don't know.
Don't
how-
know.
I
I think
don't
he's
know how old
20,
he is.
23, I think he is.
Oh, this is Scott's guy. Scott is the one that put me on.
rates him, yeah. I don't
This
know.
is
Yeah,
the crazy.
Scott put me onto this guy.
This is the crazy thing about.
He's 22.
This is the crazy thing about the market. You're paying established prices for unestablished players, which is like,
Potential, yeah.
Exactly,
It's
Josh,
like,
and people.
my God,
and,
man.
And we're like, oh my God. So how are you gonna play Livy every game? You shouldn't play Livy every game
Yeah, I agree.
because he just literally hit his head above the table, like he can reach with his legs not swinging on the floor, like you know what I'm saying, like the kids.
He still
His
has
legs
the
are
body
finally
on.
touching the ground.
He still has
You got to
foot-
remember,
Yes.
Alex, you got to remember on FIFA, when you buy them at their age, they're awesome. They can play all the
Yeah.
games.
Gentlemen, I got to
Apparently
bounce. I
he's
got to
got
work.
a,
Y'all have a blessed
See you,
one.
Jester.
Yeah, they got
He's
Safe
got
travel
release-
on the
he's
gravel, Jess.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm at home.
He's
I
got
can
a
work
release,
from home.
Oh, safe
he's got a
travel on the
release clause
carpet,
for
man.
53 million.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Don't get those
Apparently he's
rug
got-
burns.
he's got a release clause. he's got a release
Ah,
clause for
look who's
53
here.
million.
Release clause.
What, how
53
much,
You
million.
talking
Andrew?
about Ugarte's got a release
50,
clause?
53
Yeah.
million release clause. 53 million
Oh.
pounds.
I don't
It's your
care what
guy,
it
Scott.
says.
We're talking about your guy, Scott.
Pay it. Pay it.
What you say? Give him everything.
It's just saying.
Yeah, but that's where the 70 comes in.
If Scott will say pay it, or I'll say I want Chelsea to say, I will freaking start the charity to pay for this kid to come, because I'm afraid of Scott's.
Just pay it. But
if four teams decide to pay it, now
Scott don't care.
you
It's
got
just, I don't care, even if it's extra. Oh well,
Scott
just get it done.
Scott has the kryptonite on me.
Enzo, you're sorted. Him and Enzo, you are sorted. You're sorted.
Yeah, like he literally, he would be like what, 30-odd million less than Enzo? Yeah, pay it, man. Fuck it, pay it.
I've only seen him and Enzo, you're sorted. He compliments Enzo.
And I like what I saw.
I was going to say, like,
it's too
he
bright of
compliments
the midfield. I want some BLM. Like,
you can get that, Alex. Alex, it's fine. It's fine, bro. You can get that. You get Lavia as well. That's fine. We can get rid of Gallagher, use that money on Lavia, and he can chill on the bench. And it's like he can come in for one of these dudes. And then you've got Kante as well. There you go. That's all the BLM you need, bro.
Oh, man, that's a beautiful midfield.
That is a good midfield.
That's a beautiful
I'm not even
midfield.
joking. I pay it. He compliments Enzo so well.
How old is he
Also,
again?
number one, people keep talking about Spitausery and about how he lost that with Rudiger. Bro, you're going to get it with this guy. Don't know if anyone watched the Sporting versus Arsenal game. My man took a red card just to like fully clatter Saka, like and a red card of like
I love
stupidity.
that.
He did that. He did that because he knew that it was going to be like a 3-on-1 counter. So he just took him out, all foot, no ball. Took all of Saka. Needed to go. They won on penalties. Like,
to be fair, Saka hadn't recovered since.
Like, he has that dog in him. He's got the shithousery. He's good with his feet. He's got the opposite side, like off the ball as well. Pay the money.
We have another bit of breaking news from Josh's favourite. Let me just get him up on the big screen.
Copy and pies.
Chelsea and United have confirmed their interest in Martinez, who wants to leave.
Nice. That's what I've been saying. I want him.
Alex, you've been begging for. You've been saying every time we bring up keepers, Alex say, "Man, I want Martinez from fucking."
There's more.
I think it's Argentinian cap. I believe I'm going to call Argentinian cap.
I hear he struggles with a lot of close range shots or something. I hear he struggles a bit with like close range shots.
He don't struggle with shit, man. He's one of the best keepers in the world, bro.
Area and all, man.
Yeah, he's one of the best goalkeepers in the world. Chill.
How close is the penalty to you, man? If he saves
I mean, it'd be nice to have his mind games and penalties. It'd be nice to have his mind games and penalties.
But he still have to save the penalty, and this is as close as you can get, man, to the goalkeeper.
Chelsea could train our players to deal with mind games and penalties. Imagine having that Martin.
He's the biggest troll in the world, man. He's the biggest troll in the world, man.
He'll cost a lot of money, I think.
I love the guy. Yeah,
how old is he?
He's 20. I don't know, 26, 27. I want to say.
He's older than 27, bro. Look at him. Man. There's no way.
He looks like he's in his mid-30s.
Mid 30s.
He's 30.
There you go, man. Yeah. No, it's not 20.
That's still not too bad for a goalkeeper, though. Yeah.
Who cares? He's the goalkeeper. They played at age 65. Who cares?
Nah, bro. Get me Onana, bro. Onana's on steroids, man. Get me Onana, bro. Need somebody enhanced, man.
Yeah, give me my athletes on steroids, man.
I'm coming around.
Remember when he got caught on enhancement drugs and he blamed his wife?
Well, he's got impressive Champions League numbers on Onana, but it's like so did Mendy.
What's his name? The AC Milan keeper.
One thing I will say about Onana, like, obviously there are other elements, but if you want to do this like playing out from the back thing, he is one of the best options you can buy. The fact that like with Inter, they are
serious.
The thing with him as well that Inter can do, because of how good he is on the ball, like I was like reading about this, like because I didn't watch the game, but I read about like what happened in the game, and what they were doing at times, what they've done this season is anytime they get under a bit of pressure, they just hoof it back to him. They hoof it back to him and let him play out because he's that good with the ball at his feet. Like they are.
I can tell you that he was
stretch out and then him play out. Because he's that good with his feet. So obviously, there might be other sides. Like I know he's got a bit of a bozo moment in him, but if you're talking about just the ball at his feet, which is important these days for goalkeepers, he's one of the best options out there. I'll be honest.
Wait, let's be honest. Most keepers got bozo minutes, little bozo gene in him. I remember at one point, Alisson was. I thought he was cooked at one point. He was making so many damn mistakes. It happened.
Constantly giving the ball away and
Argentina goalkeeper linked to our new Argentinian boss.
Right, with same with Lautaro
Don't worry, we're gonna be linked to
Martinez,
Messi next. They're gonna link us to Messi next.
And McAllister.
Yeah, McAllister and who was that? McAllister and Lautaro and
Messi is making that oil money, bro. He's
Martinez.
not gonna come to Chelsea, bro.
Fuck it, they might as well link us to Batistuta too. Bring him back.
What a striker he was.
Tell me about it, man. Tell me about it. Link us to everybody.
Yeah,
By the
we'll see.
way,
We'll see, man.
Yeah, so we shall see.
Lukaku, I saw
But that,
Lukaku.
with that midfield y'all just named with Enzo, Duarte, and Latvia, and fucking Conte, what a balance
Don't forget Manuel.
South
bro.
American
Manuel,
and
That's what I'm
Africa.
saying,
Oh
bro.
my
I
God!
was
It's a bit
thinking
different to
that-
Mason
that's the
Mount
thing as
going,
well. You've got the best of like everything, where you've got like the South
Everything.
America, where it's shithousery all day, every day. Because you
All
remember
day,
what
every
Peter said?
day. Yeah.
I'm gonna repeat
Yeah,
it.
I don't
I'm gonna
want
repeat
the
it because I
5
can't.
red
I don't
cards
have
in
the
the same
complexion
game.
to repeat that.
Right.
I say I don't have the complexion to repeat what Peter said, but you know that sort of you get that from Lavia.
Chocolate
I
midfield,
say
baby.
that
I
from
say it
him.
for you.
And you get that from like the guys from South America because the type of countries that they are and the type of
Oh
like
yeah, they play tough ball,
that they
man. That
have.
favela football.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
they were not born in the subdivisions, you know. We're not raised in the subdivisions.
Like
I think-
you're
I
gonna
think
get
that-
that shithousery.
Problem is, I think Alex and I are still burned from when Bakayoko signed because we were backing him the entire time. Remember Alex? And he kept-
But it wasn't a bad shout to back Bakayoko. He was killing shit.
In that one,
But
He
he
started off well too, to be fair.
Yeah, he started off pretty
well
decent.
too.
Just as soon
But-
as we gave him that stupid chant,
Hey,
literally as soon as we gave him that chant.
What
And
is
then
those
Young
chants?
People like one of the best songs ever.
No,
to
no,
the
Jamal,
song.
I forgot the chant, man.
Let me ask you something. With Lukaku coming back and all that kind of stuff. Remind me if I'm correct. Why you all of a sudden removed it so you can put me on a? Oh yeah, everything.
No, I'm getting the Lukaku article up. You're good, bro.
Bring him
okay,
on,
okay.
bro.
I thought
Bring
you
him on,
wanted
bro.
me. What I'm saying is like,
John Cross is an Arsenal fan, bro. What is this?
why is he has an egg-shaped head?
Bro,
Anyway, anyway, let me
wait,
let
John
me
Cross is an
ask.
Arsenal fan, man. What is this, bro?
John Cross is shit and all.
Let me
Who
ask
cares,
you
bro?
Who
a
cares?
question
Who cares
about.
Hey, Pies
Fan
tweeted
mail.
this, guys, not John Cross. Okay, this is a Pies tweet.
Let me ask.
Josh, you
you
really
a
hate Pies, bro. Jesus
question.
Christ, man.
I don't hate Pies. I just think it's funny that people
Well,
say
it's
go
actually
to
Chelsea
Pies
Dodgers, but okay.
when there's an actual person that tweeted it. Like you can go to that.
Josh,
person.
you say you don't hate him, but you talk about him like you're his ex-wife, bro. Come on, man.
No, listen, if
man.
every day I tweeted something and I put Kai Hazel underneath it, and everyone said, "Hey, go to Josh's and see what Kai tweeted," you'd probably be like, "What the fuck? Click on my Twitter." And I tweeted it.
Josh, I wouldn't do that if I wouldn't retweet anything I did.
Yeah, I was saying I'll get kicked off Twitter pretty quickly, but
No, Lewis, don't even try it. No.
No, I don't
Wait
What I'm
until
trying,
fourth
what I
person,
was,
and
my
then
question,
try your
I
Arnold.
was,
Wait
I
first.
was
don't
try-
want to talk
fucking
about
A. I'm gonna
Sorry,
try to
Alex.
ask a
Wait.
question again about Lukaku. Did Poach play Kane?
Poch. Not Poch.
Okay.
Oh man. Oh.
Anyway, I will pass that comment from Sniffer
Just finish your point,
and
fam.
just go to the like. Did Poach play Poach whatever?
It's actually pronounced
played-
Pochettino, man. So Fatur, suck
It's
it,
not
bro.
Tino.
Did Poach play Conte? Is the like was he drifting in the middle before, or he was stationary?
That's Kane.
at the
You mean
top?
Kane, not Conte.
Kane? Yeah.
Yeah.
He was more stationary.
yeah.
He was more stationary, right?
Yeah.
He didn't drop back in
was
as
really-
much.
Jose was the one to get him to
Yeah,
drop
Jose
deeper
got him
and-
to come to a 10.
Yeah, he wasn't dropping in as much.
No.
Not at all.
I'm talking about I'm talking about Kane.
Harry Kane, yeah.
Harry
under
Kane.
Poch.
Yeah. Under
it was
Poch,
Harry
he was
Kane
more
and
stationary.
Yeah, he didn't drop in as much.
So basically, if Poch is gonna be at Chelsea and Lukaku is coming to Chelsea, all this work that I knew that it was not gonna work with Thomas Tuchel because of the movement of Lukaku. My question is, if Lukaku does not need to be think, because in my mind, Lukaku is the old kind of striker, stationary. Do you think it could work?
No.
All the
No.
I'm not talking about Lukaku
No.
as a personality. I'm talking
Still
about
no.
as Lukaku as a striker,
Still
not
no.
personality, because personality does not change for me.
Still no.
I think
Alex,
maybe.
Yeah, I think Lukaku would work
No,
fine,
he
man. It's
couldn't.
better than Havertz. Better
Alex,
than
if you
Havertz.
look at a guy like Madueke, how he played the other day, if he had a guy like that in the box, like that would really change the way we could play.
What's his name? Ukrainian kid.
Yeah, he likes but they both like to get very deep and get crosses into the box. Like Madueke was taking more shots than I'd much rather like him to take. But like the movement of getting deep, having a striker like that, whoever it is, but that prototype or the guy who's always there in the box will help those guys develop, I think.
Because the only thing, because my point with Lukaku is Lukaku with Tuchel, it will not work. I knew it will not work. That's the reason I didn't want him. Lukaku with Poch, it's different. It reminds me more than that Lukaku with what's his name? With, national team.
Well, Martinez.
No, for Belgium. His position for Belgium. He does not move a lot for Belgium either.
Yeah, well, when you have dynamic wingers, you don't necessarily need the striker to be moving all over the place. He can stay more stationary because the wingers are doing a lot of the progression, right? So like that's why I like if you have a guy like him in the team with the wingers that we have who like to progress the ball themselves, it gives you a bit more of a focal point. Now, like you said, under Tuchel, where all three of them are sort of being asked to interchange and move around. Sometimes he's wide, sometimes he's in the middle, sometimes he's deep. It makes it tougher for a guy like him to get into the game, I think. But,
by the way, when I'm saying movement, I'm saying like he moved to side from the box perspective. I'm not talking about what
drifting.
Drifting. He can't do that, I'm assuming. But look, I still don't want the guy. I still think we need to get the better striker, and Tony is for me number one.
I can't believe we're contemplating.
Me either. He should cut our losses and get rid of him.
Yeah. I'm saying no. What I'm trying to say, if we
he's done too much damage.
I know what you're saying, Alex. Yeah, like in terms of
damage to who, bro? You guys just
so I agree with Kai on this point. But like spending wise in the summer, it's going to be. There is some issue with having to buy a new striker this summer and not having a ton of money to do it. So if he becomes like a 1 year kind of a stopgap before we can buy a striker, then I don't mind that, obviously. But without Champions League, without all these things, to be able to splash on 100 mil on another striker is going to be tough. So
this is where I stand on it. Yeah, this is where I stand on it. If we're gonna keep Havertz, I'd rather keep Lukaku. If we're gonna buy a new striker, then I don't mind Lukaku leaving. But if we have Havertz for another season, nah, man. I think that's even a much bigger mistake.
That's a fair point, actually.
Yeah, I see what you're saying there. Yeah.
But what I'm trying to say is, what really brought Lukaku is why Vlahovic reminds me of Lukaku a bit, but better, younger, more technical abilities.
Mm-hmm.
He can pass the player, not because he's faster and bigger. He can pass the player because he has a technical ability.
His link up play is much better now.
For me, I'm looking at this guy that's tried to sneak peek from the above with his eyes. I'm using his tactics to see if it will work with Poch. That kind of striker, like Vlahovic.
It won't work.
Yeah, I agree.
It's not just the tactics, because I know you mentioned taking the dressing room side of it and that side, but you can't take that.
No, I'm talking about Lukaku. Oh, talking about Vlahovic now. Does Vlahovic
Vlahovic would work? Vlahovic can work because there's two things with Vlahovic. Number one is he is young enough to be coached into pressing. Like we've seen that with players. Lukaku's not going to press at all under any circumstances. He's way too old to be coached into that.
Lukaku's awful at pressing. Sorry, Scott. His pressing's awful.
It's terrible. Also, Vlahovic can because he's young enough to be able to be coached into that.
Drop a poll in the comments.
A pliable enough mind, and he is young enough to the point of wanting to learn that. Also, as we've just mentioned, his link-up play is better.
Link-up play is much better.
I'm not saying his link-up play is on the level of Lewandowski or Kane, but it's better than Lukaku. Lukaku, there is no link ever at all. Nothing.
Scott, and I'm genuinely asked this: Did Kane press much under Poch?
No,
genuinely can't remember. I'm being honest with you. Genuinely can't.
Look, this is why I will disagree with Scott too, because when you center forward, you do not press, you direct the press start. Basically, it's the player that you're running, like not running to get the ball away from him. That's not what striker how they press. What strikers do, they choose which side of the field they want the ball to go to.
This is good and all, but did any of this happen under Tuchel?
That's not
No,
what
no,
we're
it is. It
talking
is.
about.
It is relevant because our press looked worse under Tuchel when we had Lukaku rather than when we had Havertz or Werner as the
Yes,
striker.
I agree with you.
But
We
people-
don't press at all now. So
Exactly. No, but we're going to move to a coach. If Pochettino comes in who wants to press, that has been shown at every club he's been at. At PSG, that's why it went wrong. Is because the players up top didn't press.
I actually brought
changed
the,
the whole
I actually brought Lukaku as example to bring it up Vlahovic as a result of that question. I used the tactics of what's his name, Lukaku, to see how you stand on Vlahovic people, not on Lukaku bringing back. I want to bring it up to Vlahovic to Chelsea more than what's his name, more than Yoshman. What's his name?
The thing with Vlahovic is I'm fine with him joining, but he's obviously not my first choice. Like if he joins, but he's not my first choice.
Yeah, I like Vlahovic. I'm kind of in the same boat with Scott. Like I like him as well. Like if we got him, I wouldn't be like, what the hell? But but here's my thing on the striker too. And I was kind of mentioning like if you could tell me we could get a decent fee for Lukaku this summer, I would say move him on. But if you're telling me, listen, we can't get that much money for him, and maybe another loan in the 10 million range if he wanted to, I'd say, well, does it make it worthwhile then to not keep him because we can't then go spend 50, 60, 70, 100 on a striker in the summer? Like, I just don't think we could financially do that if we don't move him on for a decent fee. Like, I get it. We all would love to have like an Osimhen type guy, but we're not. I just don't see a summer where we're going to be able to spend 100 million on Osimhen, 100 million on two midfielders, 60 million, 50 million on a keeper. Like you have to. It's going to be really tough to do that if you can't get a decent fee for like Lukaku.
I think we can, and I think the reason why we can, but it will be painful sales.
Well, yeah, you'd have to sell a lot of people.
No. The painful sales. I mean, it will be. No. I don't think. Like for example, we need to sell for the specific reason for only one thing, but it doesn't mean that we cannot get the credit again. You see what I'm saying? So if we can buy it, still big. The problem is that will be accredited not for this year. It will be credited for the future. So I think we can buy whoever we want. That's not the question. The question is who we sell and which players are we selling to fix the issue that we created before when we spend it.
Also,
so for example, if we paying 100 mil for somebody this summer, that 100 mil will be on the other books beside this ones.
Also, like for me, with the goalkeeper thing, I don't think we're going to be spending that much in the grand scheme of things on a goalkeeper. Like, look at who we've been linked with. I wouldn't say the people we've been linked with, bar Martinez, are that expensive in the grand scheme of things. I'm not going to say they're like 10 mil, but I don't think they're going to be worth any more than about 35 mil, which you can make from a couple of player sales. I don't think, and I've said this before, player sales, I don't think this season are going to be an issue at all. I think the amount of players we've got that we need to get rid of anyway, the amount of money you can get from certain players, whether that be Gallagher, Kovacic, Mount if he goes, etc., you can make up enough money. Like if you just sell Mount and Gallagher, say for example, the money you make from them could go and get you the two midfielders we want, for examtle. Then all of a sudden,
if you get 100 mil from them.
Yeah, because I think I'm looking probably, Scott, if I had to like put just a blank number on what we should spend, like what we should spend to get the striker, two midfielders, and a keeper, I'm thinking it's going to be in like the 250 range for those four players. Like if you buy 100 million striker, 250 million midfielders, and a 40 to 50 million goalkeeper, like. I mean, you're right. Like we'd have to sell quite a bit. I don't think it would be that hard to sell that many players, but 250 for the summer without Champions League you're going to be, real close there financially if you don't get a decent fee for some of these guys. Like it just makes it a little tougher, but I agree. I think we can make money selling players this summer, no doubt, but
I think we can bring in 150 to 200 million in the summer if we can get rid of the players we want.
Sure.
Also,
and that would make spending.
If we can
much
get rid of
easier,
at least
right?
10,
If
if
you
we can
think
get rid of
Mount
at least
straight
10,
away, it's what 60, 70. If you can get 60, 70, you're laughing for Mount in 1 year.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
the
that
thing
would
is,
be
like,
insane. That would be insane.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I don't even know if we're signing 2 midfielders. By all accounts, it's been reported we're only looking at 3 players, which will be 1 midfielder. Which, in which case, we can definitely afford everything. I'd
And
say
like
it's that last midfielder. I would say it's the last midfielder or the second midfielder that's the like iffy one, depending on who we go for. Because if you just have one £50 million midfielder, say, it's slightly easier to deal with. Whereas 2 is then you have got to find that 50 million elsewhere, which probably does come from a Gallagher sale or a whatever.
That's why
right?
I think. That's why I think.
I'll say just from all accounts, again, I've just gone off reports, that's what's been reported. We're only interested in 3 players, which would be a goalkeeper, striker, and midfielder. That's doable, I think.
But
Let's say
what
like
if
7 sales, I think that's doable.
Yeah, but what if Pochettino wants to work with Lukaku? Then the club doesn't really need to buy another striker.
If he wants to work with Lukaku, more power to him. It's going to turn out shit.
Yeah, but you're just saying that in hindsight, though. You could say whatever you want with Lukaku, though. He played half of the minutes of our strikers, and he was still our top scorer in the season.
And he was fucking
but
awful.
that's not saying much.
He wasn't
The rest of
awful.
them are shit.
When he,
that's also because of our
This is a point
you guys are changing history with emotions, man.
No, Kai, you keep forgetting one major thing, Kai.
Sorry, Alex,
he had a conversation with new owners, and he pissed them off.
Can I ask you a question as well? And this is to the chat.
No, but I say if he does play, I say if he decides to keep him and he does play, I don't think he's gonna be as bad as people make him to be.
He'll be shit. He will be shit.
I disagree.
Like, and I don't understand as well. Like this idea of just because this one player is shit, we have to big up this other shit player that's better than him. Can we not just agree that both of them are shit? They both shouldn't be here. They are shit. Why? It's the same argument as I see people hearing.
If you're ninth in the Ballon d'Or list, you're not shit, bro.
He's shit. But like when he is shit, so is Mount shit? Not shit then, because he got 19th.
Mount is not shit, but he's not great.
Lukaku struggled in Inter Milan, and he's basically playing in a system that suits him. He's done nothing.
He's a sub. He's a sub.
He's a sub.
He's a sub there, Kai.
Yeah, but he came from injury, Alex. Come on, guys. I get it. You guys don't want him here, but
no, he's just not good enough. No, he's just not good enough. He was not better than Martinez, and he wasn't better.
Even if if we gave him another chance, it would likely still not work with how Poch wants to play, especially because Poch wants to press the system. And does he press? No.
Yeah, no,
again,
I'd
teach you a little bit of
but Kane never pressed.
Hold on a second. To teach you again, the striker, the center forward, 9, does not take much to press. He directs to where the ball you want to go. That's not pressing. Pressing, the lot of work is behind it. When you set up the traps, you can make even that fat bastard run and look like he was pressing.
Right.
That's not the problem with him. With Lukaku, the biggest problem I have is the dressing room, how he gonna disrupt it if something doesn't go his way.
That's just another reason as to why he shouldn't be brought back. He's a parasite to that locker room.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the biggest problem with me. I always said it. He's the guy that talks too much.
For me, that's an emotional reaction to me. But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
So far, you've been the one that emotional.
I'm not emotional. I'm saying give it a chance.
Yeah, sorry,
Did you just ask to give a guy a chance?
Yeah,
give Mount
He's had 2 chances.
We gave Mount 4 years. We gave Lukaku.
No. Should we give Mount another chance on the Poch?
Let's do it. I don't mind. Let's give him a chance.
Let's give him another chance then.
But Lukaku did.
Are you sure about that?
Bro,
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
What about Kai Havertz a chance?
I'll be honest, yeah? I'll be
No,
honest.
Alex, that's not the chance.
I'll be honest. Lukaku wasn't even given like 2% of the chance that Mount and Havertz has been given at this football club for the last 4 years. And he probably will have much better outcome.
Yeah, but
that's all I'm saying. I'm saying if you can sell him and get another striker, that's fine. But if you're gonna give me another season of Havertz here, then I prefer Lukaku. That's what I stand.
Kai Havertz doesn't deserve a chance under new
Kai Havertz had fucking 4 years and never got double digits in goals in the
If
league.
Lukaku wasn't crying to go back to Inter Milan, he would have had a chance.
But that's again, crying or not crying. That's again, it's emotional, bro.
No, I'm not.
So
No.
emotional
I'm
reaction.
saying if he wasn't doing that, begging to go back to Inter Milan after 2 months, he wouldn't have been. He would have given.
Yeah, but
been given
we
just as much
also
chance.
played players who don't want to be here. They were crying because their contracts are not enough, and we played them constantly, week in, week out. They want to go to other clubs.
Kai is
Again,
the
that's
guy
an
that
emotional
he's.
reaction, bro.
Kai is the guy is
No,
the
not-
ex. Like I don't want to. I don't like you. He's like no, but stay.
No, it's
Text her at 3 a.m. to come over.
No, but it's a completely different. For me, that's a different thing, man. That's a different. If he's
What do you mean
our
that's a different thing?
Alex, because he's our asset, bro, and he's better than what we have now. Like I said,
Yeah, but that's
if we
not saying much,
replace
is
him
it?
with somebody better,
We're
I
back
don't
to
mind.
that
That's
argument.
where I
It's
stand
like
with it.
saying,
That's where I
oh
stand
yeah,
with
we're
it.
having garbage replace
So
this trash.
basically, we can get anybody because anybody better.
No,
than Lukaku.
not anybody's better Lukaku. Now again, it's emotional.
It's
Again,
not.
I
I
hear what
didn't
Kai is
want
saying.
Lukaku last
Listen,
summer. So it's
again,
not
it's
emotional
emotional.
for me.
Listen what Kai is saying. Kai is saying, yeah, we know what Lukaku did. Emotions aside, are we gonna cut off our nose to spite our face? No, I'm playing him. He's better than everybody we have.
No, but Jimmy,
So
Kai's
if he's
always going on
willing to
about
come back and
standards.
play, I'm playing him. Let the fans boo him. I don't care. If he's gonna score,
Look,
I'm playing him until he not scoring. Then I'll look to get rid of him.
let me ask you a
'Cause
question
that's-
then. When the reports, this is reports, and it's not only one, not only Invisible Pies that reported it, but there's more than Pies that reported it that we sign in striker, midfielder, and the goalkeeper, right?
Yeah.
That's the three. So
We
let
want
me
to.
ask you a question then. When you saying I'm signing a player, is that mean Lukaku?
No.
Because no, we already have Lukaku.
Yep,
Why
but
do
I'm
we
saying-
need to say that we're looking for a striker?
Yeah, but ideally, you never know if you're gonna end up signing a striker of the level that we want to sign, right? Because
Yeah, we're
originally
looking to
we
sign
never
a
wanted.
striker.
No, with this owners, with these,
Originally, we
with
didn't
these
want to
owners,
sign
I
somebody
believe
like a Morata after what's his name, after Costa left. We didn't want that, but that's the opportunity that was in the market. So you never know what's gonna happen. Now there's reports that Osimhen might not join, might not be able to leave in the summer.
Oh no,
So there's a lot.
that's their own
we don't
hitting the
have
money.
to
He
sign
does
a
that all the time.
Yeah, but
How old is Osimhen, by the way?
23, 24.
Yeah,
Okay.
something like that.
Okay, so a little older than I thought he was, but like, I get what everyone's concerns. Like, I think everyone's got valid points on both sides. Like, for me, it's like if you can't sell Lukaku for a good fee, then like what Jimmy's saying, like he is our best striking option.
Josh, this is
in
what
the
I'm
team
saying
right
too,
now.
bro. Look at me just
Like he just is. Like in a year where he was hurt, he got in trouble with the interview, he did all this, it was chaos. He was still our leading scorer. And it's like
I get that, but it's because the rest of them are
And
trash.
not only that, our leading scorer, and he
But
didn't
that's
get
what you-
service.
But again,
But
you're not.
Bobby, what I'm saying is if you can't improve on him,
Yeah.
then do you
Josh.
keep him? Because it's like you're not going to get anything better at this point.
Yeah.
Josh,
But
you know what
I
the
get it.
thing
Like
is?
I get Scott. I get
Well,
But
okay,
you know,
go
you know what the
to
thing is though. Do you know what the
Atletico.
thing is though? Because there's someone that people are forgetting, and we can talk about people leaving or whatever. We've already improved on him in the squad. I'd rather play Aubameyang next season. If you can't improve, play Aubameyang next season. He's better.
Obama wants to leave.
Yeah,
He doesn't wanna
please,
be
Scott.
here.
The
That
fact
ship already
that
sailed.
I heard yesterday.
No,
apparently
hang on, Kai. Sorry, you just told me.
Apparently,
Wait. You just told me that Aubameyang wants to leave. So does Lukaku.
But Aubameyang is no longer an option though for Chelsea because we
Right.
already.
And Lukaku is. Sorry.
Yeah, Lukaku is because
Hold on a
Lukaku is
second.
ours.
How
Hey,
you
make that
trying
make
to
sense.
Aubameyang is
Someone
gonna
on the
leave.
panel make that make sense to me.
You know,
There's
ask
no
that, bro.
No, I can't.
Aubameyang.
Apparently,
is
you're
gonna
not playing him to
whole
save
season
money
he
or
wanted
something
to
like
go.
that. Like,
He
what on
already
earth is
signed
that?
from
about?
Barcelona, bro.
But that makes
Be quiet for a
sense
second. Let
though.
Kai,
Sorry?
what's the difference between Aubameyang and Lukaku?
Because Lukaku has to come back at the end of the season. Aubameyang, we already recently want him to go. It's a different thing. And Aubameyang already want to go to Barcelona.
That's not true.
He has
at
been
all.
here the whole season. We unregistered him from the Champions League. We literally wanted to go to America. We
And
wanted to start
do you remember
to-
the people said that we made mistakes?
in the summer.
Lukaku will come back in the summer, bro. That's not even a negotiable thing. We can argue about it all day here. But
He'll come
Aubameyang
back and
already
then he'll
wants
be
to leave,
fucked off
bro.
again.
Scott, can we at least admit like Aubameyang was bought for a very specific manager at the time? Like,
No, he was. I said
he
that
was.
before. I didn't want Aubameyang at all because I knew what it was for. Right, I knew it was just for like, buying it for Tuchel. But like
that's why. But that's why I don't have any real issues with the club not playing him because if
I
like
100% agree. By the way, this is not on whether they're playing or not. This is more if you're happy Lukaku is like coming back and playing. Why wouldn't you be like?
Who said I'm happy? Who said I'm happy?
He's happy.
Oh, hang on. You might as well,
my
if
days,
that's what
bro.
we're going towards, if that's your argument, might as well play Aubameyang and don't
But
tell me the
Aubameyang
situation
already
is
wants to
different.
leave because this season
So does
we
Lukaku.
literally
So does Lukaku.
No.
No. So does
It's not the
Lukaku.
same. It's
In
not.
the
It's not
summer,
the same.
yes, it is
Again,
the
you're
same.
emotional. You're
It is
emotional.
no, it is the same. In the
It's not.
summer,
It's completely not
Lukaku.
the
No,
same,
it is. Lukaku and the owners had a talk. The talk didn't go well. He was then sent out on loan. There is no way
The owners
that's
didn't
getting
even want Lukaku when Aubameyang here either, though. But Lukaku has to
Cool.
come back.
So
Aubameyang will leave.
so what you're telling me, Kai, what you're telling me is the situation is the fucking same.
It's not the same. It's not the same because the situation, the incident you're talking about, happened 2 seasons ago. No, it's not the same. It's not even fucking close to be the same.
The owners both don't want either of them
The
to be here.
incident you're talking about happened 2 years ago. The incident with Aubameyang happened this season.
No, I'm not. I'm talking about what happened in the summer, bro, between Lukaku and the owners.
Lukaku incident happened with a previous
No, it happened in the summer.
But Scott, one thing is Tuchel was still here. Tuchel was still here. He's not here anymore.
This ownership. You can keep telling me about Tuchel. It's the ownership. If they want him gone,
you don't understand,
bro.
Lukaku was not going to stay if him and Tuchel don't get along. Who gives a fuck what him and the owners talked about? He probably said to the owners, if Tuchel going to be here, I don't want to be here. So they said, okay, send him on loan.
Aubameyang to stay, and it's the same fucking argument. You're talking about two players. It's the same.
It's not the same argument.
It's
not the same argument, bro. You're making it the same argument, but it's not because the situation is different.
Exactly.
Because you got to remember, the argument starts here. It starts here.
The Aubameyang thing is recent. The Lukaku thing is happened 2 seasons ago. How is that?
But not only that, not even that, not even that, Kai.
It happened at the start of the summer. It happened this summer.
If Poch want him.
Yes, it happened in the summer because Tuchel was still here.
I don't think Poch will want him. It's just bog standard stuff to report.
It's not about what we
nobody
think.
said anything about if he wants him or not. We're saying in the incident, in the chance that it might happen, it's not the same thing. Nobody said Pochettino doesn't want him here. You don't know Pochettino wants him here, and I don't know if Pochettino wants him here.
No,
but we're saying Jimmy and
Scott and
Josh saying the same thing.
Because he's our player and he has to come back. That's why we're talking about it.
He has to
There's a possibility he'll be back.
Send him back out.
Aubameyang, we already told him that he's not welcome here. We tried to send him to LA. It's a completely different thing.
And we did the same thing to Lukaku. We told him to get fucked and sent him to Inter. Like, what the fuck?
You don't want Lukaku. We're just gonna be emotional here.
Lukaku himself doesn't want to be at Chelsea.
Exactly. He doesn't want to be here either. So, like, what's this nonsense? Oh, if he comes back. If he comes back, he'll chill in the reserves until we get told.
He's contractually obliged to be here. Yeah,
it will. His contract obliges him to be here on the
first of July. He's a Chelsea player. Aubameyang, on the other hand, was here this season. We didn't play him.
Aubameyang has a contract for 2 years.
We broke every.
Technically, Aubameyang has for 2 years as well. He's technically
up.
Not the
same. Aubameyang, recent thing happened recently. Lukaku thing happened 2 seasons under different manager and under different ownership. Not the same thing. I'm done arguing this. It's like arguing with kids, man.
Let's move on.
I don't know what you argue.
I understand what Kai's saying.
No, what Scott was saying just a minute ago was true. There was reports of a big. He basically told Todd Bowley, "Look, I ain't coming back." Blah blah blah.
Man, I don't give a fuck about no reports. We don't know what happened in the meeting. We don't know what happened in the meeting. All we know is he went on loan. That's what we know.
And he'll go on loan again. I'm telling you.
Well, we don't know that.
Who are you, bro? Who are you telling? Who are you?
What do you
mean, who am I? I'm telling you that I think he goes on loan. You're telling me you think he stays. Well, I'm gonna have my opinion like you are, bro.
All right, you have your opinion, but don't say that there's no chance because he's literally contracted to Chelsea. So there is a chance of him
to say there's no chance, that don't even make sense.
It's insane to me, bro. That's emotional.
He's done the contract. There's more of a chance that he'll be back than that.
In the summer.
Anyone else for Cho 2023? 2024.
Cho is not the same as Lukaku.
We might as well
not even close.
Cho has one goal. This is where it comes back to the emotional shit. It's the same thing.
I'm saying if he stays,
hold on. How does emotion play into Cho? Cho is crap.
Let's move on before we go further down this.
Crap as well.
I've heard you on
no. Cho is crap.
Have you watched Lukaku lately? Have you watched? This is not Lukaku of last season.
Bro, I don't care what you tell me. Lukaku's better than Cho.
Yeah, you might not like
Santiago, that's true, you know. Bakayoko's still contracted. Remontada.
We're going We're going to. We don't.
Lukaku this season has not been good.
It's been terrible, man, and he's playing in a system that's tailor-made for him.
Against
And our
Spurs
players have
last
just been
season,
brilliant,
bruv.
bro.
That
They haven't
brother
even
will
reached
never
the
change.
7 goals this season.
He's our player. I agree with what Kai saying. He's our
Kai,
player.
I've heard
And
you
the
say
club-
about Chelsea standards many a times, yeah. So
Yeah, but
just because
I've never
Lukaku's better
said
than what we have.
I've never
What
said I
standard is that
want
saying?
Lukaku here. This is
Yeah,
No,
no,
I'm
again,
not
it's
saying
like
that.
arguing with a bunch
Yes,
of little
you
girls.
are.
bro.
Yes,
That's
you
not what I
are.
said. That is
You
not what
said
I
many
said.
times on these
For the
rings that
1000th
Chelsea
fucking
standards are in the
time,
mud.
I said I would rather have Lukaku over Havertz because he's a
But
better
that's not
player.
saying much,
But
is
I
it?
said if we could shut the fuck up, let me finish my point.
Fuck, you shut
If
the
we
fuck
get a
up.
better fucking striker, then I don't mind
Fucking
selling
muck.
Lukaku.
Oh,
But
yeah,
he's
yeah,
better
yeah,
than what we
yeah.
have now. That's the
No,
whole
he's a
fucking
fucking
argument.
idiot.
I've never said that I want him to start for us. I've never said that. Literally, go back to the fucking video and watch it again. I said
I've watched videos
he's
where
better
you
than what
go
we
on
have,
about
and if
fucking
we sell
standards
him,
all the
that's
time, man. Shut up the fuck up.
bro. You're an idiot. You don't fucking listen. Jimmy and I explained the same thing.
Okay,
Josh
okay,
explained
man.
the same thing. You just want to fucking get all emotional over it, go over and over again.
Yeah.
If he,
I personally, I'll say something controversial. I'd
What's
rather
the
have
poll
Havertz and
saying?
Lukaku.
64% no to Lukaku.
I'd rather have Havertz and Lukaku.
I
would rather have Lukaku and have.
He offended your club. Oh.
You're not
I said
controversial.
controversial. I didn't say. I didn't
We're not
say-
we're not banned of signing players this summer. So can we just get rid of both?
Kai Havertz is on track to still not beat Lukaku's goal tally in the league last season, and he had 8.
How many Havertz got this season?
He's got 6 with
Can I
penalties.
just ask? Can I just ask something, Rodrigo? Why do you limit your imagination? Why does it have to
No.
be either Havertz or Lukaku?
No. I don't want either one of them, right? I don't want either one. I want Ivan Toney. I want a new striker, but I just can't stand Lukaku. I've watched Lukaku this season. Some get for Inter Milan. Oh, my God, it's not. I don't know. Maybe you got ideas of the old Lukaku, the Lukaku that I'm seeing now. Age is catching up with him.
Even Inter don't want Lukaku.
Yeah, age is catching up with him. He looks lethargic. He looks fat. I don't know, man.
Yeah, when I come in here and hear y'all describe
nobody said we want Lukaku.
No. Exactly. I'm not saying you want Lukaku.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that at
Oh,
all.
he's still not on track.
I'm not saying that at
I was
all.
going to say, cool, he has one more than he did. He's
I'm
still
not-
under the fucking 8. Bro, what is this fan base? What's this fucking fan base?
Who has 8?
But the truth is, what Kai said. The
And
truth
Super
is,
Tommy
Lukaku
Lukaku won us the Club World Cup. Have some respect.
Yeah, Lukaku is our player, whether we like it or not. The ball.
To be fair, so did Havertz.
No, you want to know the funniest thing?
Who's got a penalty?
I wanted Lukaku over Haaland.
Yes, I did. And I've said multiple times, by the way, that is... And I will, Alex, I will
That's
hold
why
that
you're so
because
emotional over Lukaku. Okay. Makes sense. Okay. Oh, you're like a woman scorned. You're a lover scorned. Okay.
Financially, it actually makes sense for us to keep Lukaku.
What's the saying?
Financially, the club might think about it. What do we need to go spend 150 million on Osimhen when we can just work things out with Lukaku, keep him here?
But Rodrigo, that's what
it could work like that, you know.
I don't want to be doing this 100 million spending on a striker.
Did they do that in the summer? Sorry, not in the summer, in the winter when it came to the player they wanted? No, they just went, fuck this, we'll go and spend the money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We will see what happened, man.
We'll see what happened. Yeah.
We will see. It's not worth arguing over.
Yeah, because I don't think it's actually.
Who said they don't want to spend 100 million on a striker?
Let's not.
No one wants. No. I'm saying the club might not want to because of FFP, blah blah blah. But I don't know. Who knows?
Big up David saying Lukaku revisionism in big 2023.
Yep.
I don't know if it's revisionism.
Yeah, nobody
Wait, did that guy come back? Did that guy come back to you and say which game he only had 3 touches in? And Kai scored the next.
Oh no.
It was the Lukaku one.
Big up President Jafar as well, who says until we find a club for Lukaku, he is our player.
Yeah, he is.
No problem. We got to find a way to make it work. And big up to Rowan saying, who is the best striker Chelsea currently own? Even at 0.1%, he has a chance. Opinions don't matter. We all have to wait and see what Poch wants. Yeah.
Bro,
is Aubameyang or Lukaku?
It's Aubameyang. But that's the point. Is like he's technically speaking our best striker.
Little opportunities. I can't even read properly.
Yeah, but that's the point. He's our best striker, and he's been told he's not wanted because he doesn't fit.
Because Potter is an idiot. I swear to you, if Aubameyang played more games, we'd have scored a lot more goals, man.
Yeah.
Every time he was on form, Potter decided to
we
bench
want
him
to
for
spend
for
£600
half.
million, but we can't be asked to pay him per appearance, even though we are the ones that put that in the contract. Whatever.
We're so stupid.
It's so dumb, man. They literally held Chelsea back for 4 months and forced Potter to play Havertz up top, and the idiot Potter just did it.
How much was even the appearance fee? Maybe
this,
like
this is the main reason what I'm saying. We will see, because I don't know what so far these owners have failed, man. Other than a few signings, so far this season has been absolute failure. So I want to see what they do, because it's all nice in theory to say we have all these plans. Chelsea are going to do this. We're going to beat Real Madrid 3-0. It's all nice words, but at the end of the day, so far practically we haven't seen much from.
You know, I was watching some old Premier League footage of when the Man City owner came in. Man City was struggling actually when I went back and watched. Yeah. Even under the Arabs, I think the first when they signed Robinho,
they stole Robinho
that
from us,
season.
didn't they?
Yeah, they didn't. They weren't.
He was meant to go United, or he thought he was going
Did he
United.
think he was going Man United?
Yeah, he thought he was going United. He
he thought he was going United. We signed him. We pretty much signed him, but
we put on our website his shirt.
And Madrid pulled out the deal. I just went back through those years and looked at the Premier League. Like Man City were nowhere near, but the thing is, what the owners did, they put in a structure. Maybe it's similar to what we're doing now. Maybe is that's where I got some hope, like thinking, right, the future is probably bright. We're just going through this period now where it seems like things are going all over the place.
I don't know,
I've got faith now.
Bro, I would love for it to be the case, right? Because I love this club. At the same time, I don't know, man.
Look around.
It's easy for us to say that future will be bright, but there's nothing for us
one thing I can give you, look around us, Look around us. Look at the team around us, and look at the average age of those teams. We have the young. We have the young. Arsenal.
It's not even the age. Look at the other owners of the clubs around us who are going to be challenging. Like when you look at the infrastructure, the money, everything. Tottenham don't spend their infrastructures like shit. Like Arsenal, it's not great. You can say what they want about their recruitment's been decent, but I don't think they spend enough money for it to be sustainable. Especially if Newcastle, I think they're up there, but I don't think Brighton have got the scouting. I don't think they've got the money to be able to spend to be able to hit the heights of the Champions League consistently. You've got United. It's the Glazers. Need I say more? So you're looking realistically. It's Liverpool. And again, we know what their squad's like. Unless the owners are going to spend money, also, Klopp's basically in charge of their transfers and his talent idea is shit. The only two teams that I see actually consistently challenging because the money and the scouting they have in Newcastle and City. Apart from that, all of the other teams around us that we're challenging have problems, whether it become from the infrastructure or the lack of spending. And sooner or later, the way football is, if you don't have one or the other, you're going to hit a wall. And we have the infrastructure, bar the director of football, and we have owners that are willing to spend money. So as soon as they find something with the manager and the team is as comprised in a way of it all meshes, we're not going to have problems. I'm not saying we're going to win the league every single year, but we're going to be consistently top.
Let me give you a little change
of
subject.
For me, it's a good theory, Scott, but I don't know if I've seen enough from them to see that we're definitely going to be successful, going to be on the right track, right? Because everything right now is what we're going through is us being hopeful. The hopeful of our signings.
The main thing from that is signing the wrong coach.
Yeah.
So it's it. But this is how important the what?
I hope you're right.
No. I don't hope. I actually think this is why I think I'm right for one specific reason, because I always said the coach and the fight in the big league in the top category is one of the most important, sometimes most important than the players themselves. So for me, the proper appointment of the manager is one of the most important.
So for example, appointment that we have now.
Well, that's the reason. That's the reason we're in the shithole right now. It's because the one that we got it before.
Yeah.
But when we appointed Potter, there wasn't.
Let me finish my sentence. By the way, I'd like to change the King Killer. Bring back Bank of England to support your thing. Remember when Bank of England used to owe you? That's when you won all of your league titles.
Yeah, what a tar race for Arsenal that is.
Yeah. By the way,
that's a good one, man.
By the way, I'm going to bring Neymar in the conversation. So here's the reason why I think it could happen. That ball will hit the financial block. Do you understand what the financial block is?
No.
Exactly, Fatur. I didn't expect you. But for example, Chelsea not in Champions League. There's no special about it. What if he brings somebody like Neymar to Chelsea and make Chelsea on TV again? Because there's a lot of channels will like that. You see what I'm saying? All of a sudden, the push of live TV push is bigger, even though you don't have a Champions League. I'm not saying
I don't want Neymar.
I was going to say I love Neymar as a player. He should not come.
It's not about the Neymar. I'm talking about that reason, that specific reason.
He's 31.
So you're not necessarily. I'd say you talking not necessarily about Neymar as a player, but you're talking about that type of player, like that marquee type player.
Marquee type
and also,
of player.
You know, when you say financial block, one you have to is we don't
have in mind that even sponsors are not running to that bowler like he thought that it will be. And he's supposed to be financial genius, like and stuff.
Like
So you see what I'm saying?
That's why he brought Mudryk. It's for the finance.
Yeah.
For the marketing.
We actually had the commercial president.
Well, the problem is
that's why he was taking Ronaldo, wasn't it? He wanted Ronaldo for that reason.
Didn't we have a commercial president that resigned because he sent sexist comments to
I see that.
Yeah, one of the women that was the Korean woman. So maybe that's obviously affected that ability to get the sponsor off the line.
Neymar and Mane make no sense to me. Both 31. Both especially Mane. Mane's on the decline, and he'll be on like 200.
They are two signings. If we make everything I just said about the ownership, I go back on because it just shows me you have no plan.
Exactly, like, completely a bit opposite.
If you sign these guys after everything you've done last season in terms of the signings, bar the summer window, which mostly was done because of Tuchel, it's like you're showing me you're just doing this. Everything you're doing is a whim. There's no plan. It's just you're doing things because it's a knee-jerk reaction.
But you don't think we need some ready-made players now?
I don't understand this idea. How we as Chelsea fans, we shit on some of the top players like as if we like I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. Like, we literally sit here and talk about having players who can't make a fucking 3-yard pass and can't put the ball in the back of the net, which we know Mane could do and we know Neymar could do. But then you say, oh, we don't want these guys. Then who the fuck is gonna play for Chelsea? Please tell me.
There's plenty of other players out there, Jimmy.
I was going to say, and again, going back to Kai's point about ready-made
He's going to come play for us. Please tell me, because y'all don't seem to want anybody. I almost never hear about players that we want. And everybody be like, yeah, that's a good player. Never. If somebody right now say Osherman's man, I'm like, oh, he's shit. I don't want him. He's not proven. He's not this. Like, who do we...
Right.
Neymar and Mane is not good enough for Chelsea. Neymar and Mane.
No.
It's not good enough for Chelsea.
Did you listen to any of what I just said, or to what me and Bobby just said?
You just said you don't want Neymar or Mane. It would show that the club. You take back everything you said about the club.
In any of what I just said, because you quite clearly didn't fucking listen. Did I say I don't rate them? No, I love Neymar.
I ain't say you didn't say you don't rate them. I said everybody acts like nobody can play for fucking Chelsea.
Me and Bobby, because we said we don't want them.
Yeah.
And in that you said,
Neymar,
how do we get to not rating players? Rating players.
I rate
Neymar. I don't think he works. I don't think he fits what we're trying to do. I love him. I think he's
someone explain to what we're trying to play in the championships.
Also, Kai, going back to your stupid point as well of, why not buy ready-made players? You don't have to buy someone that's 31 for them to be ready-made. Someone you don't want that we should get in and would work and would improve the squad is ready-made. Right? You don't want him. You would prefer us to go and get someone else. We can go and get Rice. He's ready-made.
No, but I'm saying in attack, we do need ready-made players in attack.
And you can go and get someone that's ready-made that isn't 31 that isn't, at the end of his career, that is going to suit the system better.
But did I say that I wanted Neymar or Mane? I didn't. Did I? I said
I hate that declared like, that was not me that said it. It's Jimmy. But you've been agreeing with Jimmy arguments before, so we assume that you're on the same thing. How dare we are that you assume that you and Jimmy are not on the same subject agreement? Is this?
Oh, Alex, man, you just completely.
Fucking guy.
Oh my god.
By the way, King Killer, when everybody was fighting in World War I, this is where your most title came from.
Bro,
when we are actually fighting a war,
nobody
you are
had time
actually winning the titles with 3 teams in it.
Their players didn't go to war.
Wasn't a gal going on about how they won the league at Stamford Bridge in the 30s?
Bro, it's not even that. He's celebrating playing in the Champions League. We won it twice, motherfucker. You haven't even won it once.
Not even that. We had more European pedigree before Roman became a Chelsea owner. We had more European trophies than you did before Roman came in.
Yeah.
What you have still 0.
Imagine participate in a competition that you never won, bro, to a team that actually won it twice. Man, these Arsenal guys.
And we used your players to do it.
Oh, man. The average, what is it? First by average league positions. Yeah, you also first.
Yeah, because the average
with Man City this season,
was
just
fighting in World War I and World War II in a global what's his name, recession.
Oh,
you were sponsored by the Bank of England.
Alex, remember when they had a T-shirt with Arsenal as first for Christmas?
And the funniest thing about Arsenal
that didn't end up well, man.
Arteta has proven he can't even manage Europa. So what the fuck is he gonna do in Champions League?
The only team in history to be first by January not win it, bro.
You think?
Congratulations, record breaking.
You think Arsenal win the league?
They don't know how to concede from a halfway line goal.
Man City, Man City will drop points.
No, they won't.
Everton will draw against Man City. Watch
No way.
this. Yeah.
No way.
Man City have
okay,
a
next
draw
subject.
in
Now subject. Nobody don't care. That's all right.
Bro, what the fuck?
What am I seeing, man? What the heck is this?
Bro, it's mad to me. How can you celebrate like you saying Champions League baby when you have never fucking won it, bro? That's because you participate, bro.
They were thanking us for Jorginho the other day because they won at St James's Park.
Yeah, because he played one good game at Newcastle.
King Killer is like the kind of guy to be happy to be around girls, but never fuck them, man.
Oh my god.
That's no Champions League money for you. You have no Champions League. What are you doing?
Mate, what a div.
Right, big up 88 Bus Stop saying Roman also struggled when he came in at first. Spent loads on players that failed, but he was the only one spending them, so Chelsea didn't look too bad, plus low expectations.
We didn't struggle.
That's not true.
We
didn't struggle.
Bro, we went from 4th to 2nd and into the Champions League semi-finals. We beat the Invincibles.
And Ranieri fought that Champions League.
I don't agree, my friend.
We were building something. Semi-final against Monaco. Ranieri fucked that up.
Yeah. Roman joined, and within 2 years, we got to 2 semi-finals and won the league, breaking records.
if we'd have won that, would we have got Mourinho? Do you think? Because he come this following summer, didn't he?
That Arsenal fan. Show me the nominees. Yeah, because the nominees are great.
There's also a super chat says Jimmy's brain finds me, which is crazy, but. Big up, bro. Appreciate the donation.
Yeah, big up your 44 fucking rupees.
Bankrupt.
Whatever that was.
Did you know? Listen to this troll. You think that Chelsea is gonna go bankrupt? Oh my
Jimmy, oh my days, bro.
What kind of fucking money was that, bro?
Our owners combined have more money than Arsenal. What are you talking about, Bubble Boy?
This guy's calling me 20 in the chat. He types like he's 20.
I saw it like take a compliment and run with it, Andrew.
Only this generation, younger generation goes on about financial money and how big the stadium is. It's like great. Yeah, it's great. Your stadium's 60,000. What's your success in there? They
haven't celebrated anything in it, bro. But FA Cup, bro.
They've only added 3 more FA Cups to their banner in that.
You want to know the true value of the FA Cup? Look at the year we won the Champions League and won the FA Cup at the same time, bro. That motherfucker was leaning, almost falling from the fucking parade bus, bro. Because all you know, trophy, bro.
When they left Highbury to go to the Emirates, they said it was to compete, and they've done fuck
So
all
when
since.
you say thank you Arsenal, thank you Chelsea, it hits different, man. When Giroud folded,
they won most of their titles when goalies didn't wear. They won most of their titles when goalies didn't wear gloves.
Yeah,
ridiculous, man.
they won most of their titles when there's only like 3 teams in the league.
Yeah, black people weren't even allowed in stadiums or in teams.
Yeah, it's all mad, bro.
Hey, yo, Rodrigo.
Yeah. No
I
English
don't know if you're allowed to
fans.
say
What
that, bro.
is this guy talking about? And why are you typing in capital letters? Why are you shouting? You know, turn the caps off, bro.
Because he's triggered,
Why
man. He's been destroyed.
still 30K? No,
It's actually 40K, man.
we actually have a problem
Where's the
because
Fabregas
we have
pictures,
too
Lewis?
many tickets to get. It's impossible to get a ticket.
Bro, and you know, he talks about Champions League. They're literally their best ever player. Thierry Henry had to leave Arsenal to win a Champions League, bro. Drogba won the Champions League
And
here,
he
bro.
wasn't even main character in Barcelona to win it.
Drogba has won double the
back
amount
in-
of Premier Leagues as Thierry Henry, bro.
Do
Fucking
not make
go
us go
outside,
back
man.
in
Go touch some
Arsenal's
grass, bro.
history about racism because we'll find a lot of stories there. So don't even try. Lewis is the fatter probably experienced racism.
Yeah, Lewis was
racism
jumped once.
Go into the ground.
Just I was
You know what I
racially
mean?
abused by Arsenal fans, but they're always the first
Yeah,
ones to point the finger.
So you know what I mean?
It's all mad. It's all mad.
Lewis,
big up,
Lewis,
bro.
hold on, wait, Lewis, don't skip over that. Come on. You gotta tell me what they said. What did they say?
I
Oh, come
can't
on.
say it on camera. I'll
Why
say it
not?
backstage.
I put it in the chat.
Oh, yeah,
It's not,
private
because
chat,
if it's
private
funny, it's not racist.
Oh no, it wasn't like a jokey thing or nothing.
Oh, okay. That's just my
I'm
rule. If I laugh, I can't call it racist. I'll be hypocrite.
Yeah, you know what? Fair enough.
Jimmy, for fuck's sake, bro.
That's my rule. If I laugh, I'm gonna call it racist. It was funny, like I can't. Yeah. I've had racist shit said to me that I fucking chuckled and I said, "Holy shit, holy shit."
That's actually.
Fatur, what did they call you? Jigglypuff? What did they call you, bro?
I don't know.
Little Michelin man.
Fucking Jigglypuff.
That's not racist, man. They tried to fat shame my bro.
Pillsbury dough.
Ain't no Chelsea fans fat shaming
Anyway,
Fata.
though?
Google it.
As much
Google
fat ass
Jigglypuff,
people I see at the
guy
game.
that you see in the mirror.
Very funny.
I said, ask Zaha, ask Adebayo, ask Koulibaly.
Oh yeah, Koulibaly even got some. Yeah.
Yeah. Someone did a snap video of it and put their face in. It's like, what? Did you just want to get banned?
Disgusting fan base.
Big up Rohan saying it's Tuchel's fault. Whatever he did to get sacked set us back. They signed older players for him, basically wasted the summer, and he had to be fired. What for Tuchel? We were in the relegation zone, bro.
Yeah, so we
get
can't even.
Mistakes like he didn't think we needed a midfielder. That was an L.
Yeah,
you can say there's like 10% you could put on Tuchel because there's a lot.
Bro, I don't know. Whatever manager say, I take it with a pinch of salt.
Not a lot,
man.
10. Yeah, give him 10. That's it. We ain't giving him too much more. He been going for a long time, bro.
Yeah.
What did you say?
I blame Tuchel, but that's about it.
Yeah, he's been going for way too long. This is no longer Tuchel problem.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah,
more.
we're not relegating because of Tuchel.
I said what managers say in press conferences is you take it with a pinch of salt, man.
Thank God he had a decent start.
Yeah, he's not wrong, but it's not all Tuchel's fault.
Exactly.
Unless it's Jose Mourinho, bro. Then let's go.
Hang
Can use
on.
this as a quote.
I've heard you and others say how boring you like to watch the press conferences.
Andrew, come closer to the mic, bro. I hear like you're in a cave, like with Jesus, bro. Come inside. Look, bro. I can hear you.
I am. I'm meditating right now. That's what I'm doing.
I can't hear you, bro.
And the thing with those signings as well, the guy had 7 games with them, so
And it's
you can't
Jesus.
really.
He's meditating with
Jesus. Why is Jesus Latino, bro? Now why should I call him Jesus?
Yeah,
bro?
exactly. Yeah,
In Romanian, Jesus it means he's high.
Oh man.
Jesus.
Right, big up Dinishan as well, saying Arsenal gave Sarri the cigarette merchant his first trophy. Yeah, they haven't even got a Europa League.
Bro, Sarri smoked them in that final. 4-1.
4-1, yeah.
Bro,
Look, Rob Green has more European Cup than your whole club, man.
Bro, they are literally.
Jimmy scored the first goal as well.
Yeah, Drew header.
And got an assist. And won the pen.
West Ham are about to have more European heritage.
And Rob Green is a part-time fucking vape seller, bro. Then he has more European trophies than them, bro.
That was Hazard's last game, wasn't it?
You know how funny
What
it
an
is.
exit.
You know how funny that is.
I was
Arsenal
screaming
fans
for him to
saying-
get a hat trick. I thought it would have been bloody perfect.
Do you know
I
how
was
funny it
screaming
is
for a hat trick.
when Arsenal fans screaming "Thank you" for Jorginho, Chelsea fans when he
Because he
helped
won
to
at St.
win the
James's Park.
freaking game. And that game, I actually still don't think it's because of him. It's because they're more clinical. Because Newcastle
Bro,
has way
Jorginho's
more
won as many
chances.
trophies at Chelsea as Arsenal have since 05. Like, I don't know what they're thanking us.
Bro, Giroud has more Champions League than Arsenal history, man.
There's Arsenal fans who've gone through their whole childhood, and Jorginho's won as much as their club. Like, what are you thanking us
Jorginho
for?
weren't all bad, Alex. Come on.
You have to go with both clubs. You have to go back to the 1940s before they go ahead of us in trophies.
Wow.
Yeah, but you can't tell them that, Andrew.
No
They don't want to
history.
hear that.
No history, man.
I'm just saying. So how far do you want to go back? It's not as if it's like, 20 years. 20 years, yeah, we won the most trophies. That's fine. But you still have to go back to the 1940s.
Bro, literally, if you go 70
because
years
that's
from now,
your
Chelsea will have more
run.
trophies than
That's
Arsenal,
your
bro.
most
70.
successful run before the World War II.
And there was like
Most of these
18
Arsenal
in the
fans
league or
weren't
something
even
like
old enough
that.
to remember the last time they were good. I am, and then fuck it, their invincible team was good.
Do you
They're
guys
90,
miss
98,
Roman?
they're
No,
good.
because
I do
you're
miss
the
Roman.
ones
I
that
love Roman,
brings
man.
that up.
Bro, of
Yeah,
course
but
I
we
miss
do
Roman.
miss Roman.
I
Yeah,
don't
of
like
course
looking
we
at the fucking Bolly and his Jigglypuff looking body, man. Fuck that, man. Roman was a cool guy, man.
Yeah,
In the stadium.
You're giving him a response he wants.
I think that you should. I actually like Akbali more than I like Bolly.
Yeah, same. Something when I look at them, I feel like they just here as it like directors, like the club is still on, but Roman. Sometimes I forget.
Yeah,
They
we
look like Comic-Con security guards, man. That's what
we're
they're
just
talking
used to
about.
completely opposite of Roman, weren't we? Roman was never
Zinchenko is out
about
for the
that.
rest of the season.
Who?
Zinchenko and Saliba are out for the rest of the season.
Oh, okay. That changed my prediction.
Serious?
Okay, that changed my prediction.
What do you mean your prediction? I had the same
I said
prediction.
Arsenal would
By the way,
anyway.
I've said Saliba was gone for the rest of the season since March.
Did he sign the contract yet, or not?
But now
Did he sign the
Zinchenko
contract?
is as well, Alex. Zinchenko is as well.
I think it's actually benefits them.
Yeah, Zinchenko, the last way he defended one, bro.
Nah, y'all must forgot Tierney is kind of shit, bro. He's not.
He's better than Zinchenko.
Oh, right.
No, the fuck he's not, bro. No, he's not. He's a better defender, but he's not even all that great of a defender. He brings nothing to attack. He's not.
But hold on a second.
That kid right there changed what Arsenal does. He changed what Arsenal. You cannot deny it.
Teeny has the balance of a girl with a BBL, bro. That guy has no balance, bro.
Like, you cannot deny what Shevchenko brought to Chelsea. I know he's frustrated to them because of what he does defensively, but what he brings to them offensively.
Yes, offensively they're gonna miss him because he's the one that quickest and his passes is better than Tini, and he's doing it more. I actually rate Zinchenko.
He's a midfielder. He's a midfielder.
He is a midfielder. That's
he's a midfielder.
He played.
He started, but before he got converted to a left back, he was an attacking midfielder.
He was a 10. You're right, Scott. He was a 10.
Ukraine,
for Ukraine, he's a 10.
Ukraine he plays as an 8 as well.
Yeah.
And I actually believe if he will play in that position instead of what's his name? Either Xhaka or Jorginho. For example, if it was me, I will play Partey. What's his name? Zinchenko and Odegaard. They play 4-3, right?
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
I will play those.
And yeah, left
2-3-1. Yeah. As Xhaka kind of conservative a little bit, but he's not. The way they press is because of Zinchenko. That's why Martinelli gets the quicker position. Because on the right side, they're slower developing in the attack. On the left side, they're going quicker.
Mm-hmm.
Do you notice that?
Yeah, they get that ball to Martinelli, and he just go heads down. Yeah.
Yes, Martinelli is the fastest one. He's the one that takes some player in space. And Zinchenko uses that. On the right side, they're slowly building up.
And also, Alex, I don't know if you noticed against Newcastle or since Jorginho's joined them, Zinchenko does all the hard work.
Hard work, exactly.
Jorginho's not going to do it.
He's getting more beat in transition than Jorginho because Jorginho was told to go higher.
Yeah,
and he's gonna be his biggest downfall at Arsenal, because somebody's gonna pay for.
Oh, they play Brighton. Jesus.
They need Rice. If they sign Rice, that midfield is bad.
I can't see him paying the money. I can't see him paying the money, Alex. I don't see him paying 100 million.
I can see them find the money because I don't think Rice is gonna go for high price.
Yeah, they tagged him at 120. If Enzo went for 105, listen, Enzo just went for 105, bro. They're getting over 100. They're getting over 100.
He's got a year left with an option too, so it's not like he's actually on his final year.
Yeah,
he's getting 100. They're gonna get 100 for Declan Rice.
Look, Zinchenko is not the left back, guys. Zinchenko is the midfielder. If you're gonna use Zinchenko as a proper,
Zinchenko is
he's a really talented player.
The thing is, well,
but he's still faster than. Look, Zinchenko is weak. I'm not saying but he's still stronger than Jorginho, and he's more passing on the ground through the channels better than Jorginho.
Yes.
What did you say on Bryce Scott?
Can you imagine Zinchenko and what's his name and Ukrainian friend on the left side?
Mudryk.
Yeah.
That's what kind of player I wanted. That's what Cucurella reminded me when he was at Brighton and when he started for Chelsea. Why he doesn't do this, I don't know. Why Chilwell does not find Mudryk like that?
I think it's a confidence thing.
I think it's a confidence too.
Because he started off like that.
Cucurella will come good, man. I'm convinced.
I'll say that's the thing. Between the two of them, I feel more confident of Cucurella coming good than
yes.
Do you remember
I think Cucurella is I think Cucurella is a confidence thing. I think Chilwell is an actual ability thing. I don't think he can do it. I don't.
Cucurella in the beginning. Do you remember Cucurella in the beginning?
Yeah,
passes.
I was going to say, like when he was playing the left centre back, when we were playing that weird wing back thing with Sterling as wing back, he was that left centre back. He was pushing up and he was hitting passes, like you said. He was like, and it wasn't hitting home.
And he was aggressive and all.
Yeah, there was purpose behind those passes. It was forward passes, their purpose, like in between players, like, and I think it's just a confidence thing.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I think Chilwell's biggest problem is he's always injured. Like even that last game, when you look back at it, he does look like he was hurt.
Yeah,
and the fact that he came off hurt at the end, it makes sense. It makes sense.
It's clear that he's obviously decreased his speed from the injuries that he's had.
He hasn't got the ability of a
but I'm talking about a fully fit Chilwell is a hell of a player.
Yeah,
but he's not fully. He's not healthy. You could just see it.
We suffer a lot in build up with Chilwell.
The problem with I don't know if we're gonna play with the win back situation at Chelsea.
I don't think we will either.
No, we won't.
Yeah.
And I don't think Chilwell is gonna be as good left back as Cucurella.
You know, he's gonna play a 4-2-3-1 with the formation most likely. And then
that's what I'm saying. So I don't think Cucurella Chilwell will do good because you have to more defend. You have to not depend on. And I don't like how what's his name? How Chilwell gives the space for the crosses to come.
Yeah.
Because he's so afraid to get beaten. He reminds me of Cahill. If you wanna watch how bad defending is, go watch Cahill in the last stages, especially when he's what's his name? When he was at the end of his career and he was on the left side, he just runs backward. He just does.
Is Malu Gusto more of a right back or a wing back? Because I've not seen much of him.
Fullback, I think. I think he's more of a fullback. I know. Well, when he started, I think he was playing as a fullback and a four. But then, like last season, he was playing as wing back.
I heard he was fast.
Yeah, I've heard he's rapid. Yeah.
And he can cross the ball.
I've not seen too much of him, so I can't really.
Yeah, I haven't seen too much. Like I've seen a little bit here.
I think Pochettino. If you think about it, actually, if you play in a 4-2-3-1, the way Cucurella is aggressive. If you look at those,
more,
he will show him more because you don't have to push both full backs very high. You can keep one that can tuck in and play as another centre back. The only one, if we play James and Chilwell, is James that can do a centre back job to build up in a 3, but Chilwell can't do that. So it's either gonna be we're gonna see a lot of Cucurella, I think, if he stays.
I can't even lie. Depending on what Poch wants to do with the back four. Like, as you said, depending on whether he goes for like, because I don't know if he did this when he was at Tottenham or if he was at PSG, and I don't know if he will do this. But if his idea is to kind of go towards the Pep kind of model or that model of inverted fullback,
3-2-5.
yeah, there is a decent chance, or I would not be surprised to see Colwill at left back a few times next season.
That's a shout, yeah.
Yeah, it's already been confirmed.
I'm not saying that I want it to happen. I'm saying I would not be surprised.
I think Colwill could have. We should use Colwill to get what's his name?
Casado.
We should use
Colwill will stay, and I think we'll get rid of. I think we're going to get rid of Chalobah.
I don't care about the Chalobah. Get rid of Chalobah too. I'm talking about. I'm talking about.
No, I'm saying I don't think we get rid of Colwill. I think he stays.
I want Colwill because they want Colwill. The other guy is old.
I'll rate Colwill. He's a good player.
I'll write him too, but the question is,
I think Brighton value Colwill.
Brighton value Colwill, and they are pissed off that Chelsea did not give him option to buy to exchange.
Apparently that was why we ended up paying extra for Cucurella, because they wanted him permanently. They wanted him permanently, and then. Yeah, we only said loan, and they just upped the price on Cucurella.
Yeah. That's why we paid this. Because they wanted a significant price drop on Cucurella if we give him what's his name, Colwill, and they said no. So we said no, and at the end
good ball playing centre back. Colwill, I think
very
good future.
Line breaking passes.
Yeah, I won't like his balls over the top from what I've seen. He's very good.
It's a still different level. It's a still different level.
It is, but
he's not a complete centre back. No, he needs to hold the bench.
I think he should have a place in the squad next season.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think
that's opposite. That's opposite from what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the young players will have less time at Chelsea this season to play.
Of one game. Yeah,
I actually don't know if they will. I think it depends on who stays and who goes.
Well, of course it is.
But I also think it depends on what Pochettino wants to do.
Also, Silva's another year older. He can't keep playing.
I think I can easily see a scenario where he's the backup to Badiashile, and they maybe get rid of I was going to say Lukaku, Koulibaly potentially, but obviously that depends on if there's offers and whatnot and such, because he's on quite high.
I think Koulibaly is the exactly defender that Poch wants. Remember that what's his name?
What? I don't know. I don't think it is. What? I don't think he's. He had Alderweireld and Vertonghen.
He's a dark version of that Belgian player. What's his
Which
name?
one? They had two. There was Vertonghen and Alderweireld. They had two.
What's that?
Vertonghen was better on the ball.
Vertonghen.
No, Vertonghen's good on the ball.
Look, I don't care what you say about Koulibaly. He's good on the ball.
Koulibaly was good on the ball in Napoli.
Koulibaly, man. I'm taking Vertonghen.
I remember Poch used to play. What was it?
That's why I'm comparing Koulibaly to Vertonghen.
Yeah, but Vertonghen was also a good defender in the Premier League. Koulibaly, I don't know. I would
first season, as the first season he was good.
I couldn't
the minute he got.
I would keep Koulibaly. I'll give him one more season.
I can't lie. Of the two, I preferred. If we're talking about those two, I preferred Alderweireld because I know we were linked to him. We were linked to him the same season he went to Tottenham. I was so pissed when he went to Tottenham. He was the one, because he went on loan. I remember he went on loan to Southampton, and he was incredible.
Oh yeah, I forgot
he was on loan to Southampton, and he was. I wanted him so bad, and he went to Tottenham. I was pissed.
Yeah, they had Danny Rose and Walker as their fullbacks and all. That was a good defense.
Yeah. Remember when Jester said that Chalobah would leave?
Yeah, but he says so much stupid shit. You kind of get.
I hope he don't. I hope he don't.
I think Chalobah is leaving.
I think he will leave this summer. Yeah,
I think he'll leave in this.
That doesn't change what I just
said. Well, then don't bring Chalobah in conversation.
I didn't, bro. I did. I'm just telling you.
Just say what you want to say to Jester, and just don't bring the player.
Exactly. Don't bring the I didn't say Jester. I do not hold the same views as Scott.
I give a fuck.
Of all the Deadwood players, the ones that I would probably keep is Ruben.
You just like his cheeks. I'm done.
Oh, no,
he used to be. He was one of the last players. I thought that he was gonna make from Cobham. I've really liked Robin when he first came on the scene. Big body. Holding, I still think he should. I still think he should have changed his career and go forward.
Yeah, probably. But the one thing I will say about what's his name, Ruben, is it depends on what their plan is for Santos. Because if their plan is for Santos to bring him back, then I'm calm with getting rid of Ruben. Because the more I think about it, like next season,
as well,
one game a week, like there's not a lot of places to go around, and I want us to have a consistent team. Like, which is why the more I think about it, I don't think if we have 2 or 3 attackers leave, I don't think we need to replace all of them. I think you're calm having like 3 wingers in the squad.
Here's the biggest question that people saying that like to get rid of 10 players at one window, it's nearly impossible. Do you think that the players that do not going to be sold, it will be a cancel contract or they will be dropped to U21s and stuff?
I think they're gonna cancel more contracts than people think. They did that in the summer. Alonso just cancelled his contract. Barkley, Batshuayi. I was gonna say it depends on the contract.
On the deal
I can see what you're saying if it comes to Bakayoko and all those players that did not in the squad right now. I'm talking about
the report that there was a report I saw a few days ago that apparently there are talks between Aubameyang and the owners to potentially cancel his contract. So they essentially just write off that last season. But the owners are debating whether they want to get money back. But
that's not a big deal. That's not what I'm talking about.
But that's my point. Is I think for some of the players, depending on how long's left on the contract, how much you could get for them.
How much the contract is worth?
I think Aspi has potential of cancel.
Ruben potentially, depending on how much you can get for them.
He's only got a year left. Contract. No,
I don't know, bro. Like depending on he's only got 1 year left. I think it depends how much you're going to get for him. I think the guys you're not going to get that much for, you might see them just cancel the contract.
Look, no. I don't think Ruben will. It's going to be the price. The selling price is going to be, like I said, the wages you can substitute with the buy-in. For example, if Ruben has a 1 year contract and he's on 150. And like in a normal, if he would have 3 year contract, they will be sold for about 50. So if he has a 1 contract with high wages, he will be sold for 30, 25. That's a good option to sell him.
Yeah,
that's
if it's going to be that, I'm saying if
paid players.
Yeah, but I'm saying if it's anything below about 15, around 10 mil for a player, if like I think for some guys, like you said, Bakayoko might just cancel his contract. Rahman potentially might just cancel his contract. I think some of the guys that come back from loan, maybe, or some of the guys that are here, they may just cancel their contract because they did that with
There's another player that I had the high hopes. It's Ampadu, and I hope.
I still have high hopes. I just don't think he's going to get a look.
High hopes, Ampadu. What a kid! But
I was going to say he's.
By the way, I see him as a midfield. I don't see him centre back.
He's 100%.
I would like to see. He plays in midfield in Italy, didn't he?
Yeah, he's had a great season playing in midfield for Spezia. But that's the thing. He's one that I like. I think he will be good, but he's not going to get a look in, so he might as well go elsewhere to benefit his career.
What's his name left today? No, I don't. It's not a major bit of news, but I see it on Twitter. What's it? Dujon Sterling, or he's leaving.
Oh, that's fine.
Not that he's
no way they're going to release Sterling from his contract.
I would like to see what's the guy that we sent to CSKA Moscow and he got injured. He came back. What's his name?
Oh, Andrin.
Andrin.
Timo Andrin.
He was playing for Huddersfield. I think. Was it this season or last season? He had a really good season, then got injured again.
His talent, he's a quality player that Chelsea can get 10 mil, something odd like this.
He's another one that's he's probably going to have a good career and he's going to be talented, but he's not going to get a look in, so you might as well sell him and let him develop his career elsewhere.
Bro, Metal Face Doom.
I would like Ian Matson to have a look in, but then we already have Gilbert Cucurella. And
I think he goes back on loan.
Take care, bro.
Big up, Jimmy.
You, Jimmy.
How long's Pulisic left in his contract?
Let me check.
2 years, I think. Not sure.
I can't remember.
Metal Face Doom. If you love Mount so much, follow him to Liverpool, bro.
I was going to say,
don't be a plastic, bro. Be a real supporter, man.
By the way, I'm okay with Mount staying. Just putting out there. I actually still think he's.
I'm the same as that, Alex.
Alex is trying to build
on the question, by the way.
I don't think he is.
Just want to go back to the questions asked about
Pulisic.
That's 2024.
2024.
Yeah, 2024. So he might be one that gets sold as well because I cannot see him signing a new contract personally. Not unless Pochettino manages to work a madness.
Where would Pulisic?
Unless he resigns, I've just come to terms he's leaving. I've just come to terms he's leaving until he resigns.
Really talented.
If he does.
I was hoping he will. He played well for CSKA. Before he got injured, we were thinking to buy him. Actually,
this season he was playing well for Huddersfield until he got injured, and he's been.
Well, I was talking about before he got injured. they wanted him on permanent, and he liked the country. He said that he liked the Moscow. So of course,
man, Moscow's nice too.
Yeah, on the people, just because it was asked, I'll just go through the people that are leaving in 2024. As of right now, is Mount, Kovacic, Pulisic, Ruben, but there's a club option for a year. As Piliqueta, Aubameyang, and Silva.
What about Ziyech then? Fuck me, when's his deal gone?
It must be the year after.
Next year.
He's leaving for sure, bro. He's already been leaving too.
Yeah, I hope he's living with Ziyech.
2025. Ziyech is the
no way.
Contract ends.
Ziyech living with Ziyech as a fan base, so I will not address Ziyech as a Chelsea fan after that.
I think Ziyech just ends up going back to
Ajax.
Yeah.
I think he'll go to PSG.
No, I think he's going to PSG.
I think they'll come back in for him.
Yeah, because first of all the players that live in, he will fit right in.
Yeah.
Messi's living. What's his name?
Neymar
living.
That's the thing. They actually don't have. It depends what the plan is for the club, because apparently
Arsenal going for Di Maria.
He's already left.
Di Maria's still alive. God damn. Man.
No, he's left. He left
I thought he was in Juventus.
Yeah, Di Maria left on a free. He's not the
yeah,
PSG.
I was about to say Di Maria is like 40 years old.
I
bro.
didn't mean saying that for Di Maria as a PSG. I'm saying that Di Maria after this.
He's at Juventus, isn't he?
But apparently with PSG, they might be looking to promote more youth players.
Was
but like,
always rated him.
Yeah.
He was
it
brilliant.
depends on
He got robbed at United and left, bro.
I can't think of any other attackers that they have, but they've got Mbappe. They've got that kid that was meant to go to Newcastle.
Yeah, Akete or whatever he's called.
Mbappe might leave.
Akete,
I have a hunch. Mbappe might leave.
I don't think he's going.
Yeah, that hinge was on the news yesterday.
Mourinho might take over there, though.
Yeah, Mourinho was working to PSG in his press conference.
Isn't a wild show.
Imagine Chelsea go for Mbappe. He's like our marquee
being
signing,
sold
man.
within 5
my
years.
God.
I can see PSG being sold within 5 years.
Especially if they buy another club. Like if they are to buy another big-ish club, then yeah, I can see them selling PSG and just like writing that off as that's gone wrong sort of thing. Yeah. I saw that as well with Santiago. Apparently they're interested in Elise as well. Which again, that would be a fantastic buy for them, like a young French kid. Like,
hey, Kinkila, look, he finally makes sense. If you sign Di Maria, I think it's props. I don't think. I think he's still quality player. I don't know why the people.
He was a brilliant winger, man, and he pressed like.
I don't understand how he did not work at Arsenal. Oh, at United.
He hated the city. He hated Manchester.
He hated the city, and he got robbed. Of course, it's not gonna work, bro.
Elise is a bowler, but I don't think he's a top 4 quality. I wanted him, but I don't think Chelsea has time to develop him because too many players already need to be developed in that position.
That's fair.
Again,
with the winger thing, though, as I said earlier, like
last point, subs, you gotta wrap up.
That's right. With the winger things, I think for me, is like I said earlier, I don't actually see like bar. So say we sell like Ziyech, maybe Pulisic. Like I can see us going into next season having. I could see us going into next season having like Mudryk, what's his name, Madueke, Sterling, and one of the youth guys, so maybe like Hutchinson or that Pereira kid we signed. Those being our 4 wingers. We've only got 1 game a season next season, and it's like I don't think we need like that season under Conte.
We're buying anybody on that side.
No, I say that season under Conte, which is the last time we didn't have Europe, we had 3 wingers in our squad, and it was fine. And it's like that's why I think
William on it.
Yeah, it was Willian. Yeah, Willian, Pedro, Hazard. Like I think we'll be fine with 3 wingers, like first team, and then you either promote Hutchinson, promote that Pereira kid that we're getting on a free from Benfica or whatever.
Elise is better than Mudryk and Sterling. Look, man.
I'd say he's better than Mudryk, but then like as of right now, he's better than Mudryk right now. But no, my thing is like he's as of right now he's better, but what's his ceiling?
I remember comparison. Scott, I remember comparison saying that Pulisic was worse than Cho, and where are those fans now?
They're both not good enough.
Yeah, Pulisic.
No, who is better?
I'm going to be completely honest, Alex. I don't care. They're both not good enough, my man. It's the same conversation I had earlier about like people going, "Oh, we sold the wrong German between Werner and Havertz." No, they're both shit. I don't care enough.
But we got to bounce as well. I got to because we've got to get ready for the pod.
Okay.
We're going to rate Never a Foul, so check them out. We'll be back tomorrow for the Nottingham Forest preview. Big up everybody that's locked in. Like, subscribe.